time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in this time to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what?
Eight. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Yo, I am hollering. Somebody put this in our bathroom. And it's so funny because they do sound like, y'all watch it, watch it. That is so funny.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Saturday nights, distant lights, you, your girl, and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
A friend of mine told me, try America Online. I said, why? I've got a computer. He said, try it. You'll see. It's simple. Every time you sign on, welcome, it tells you if you've got mail. You've got mail. Want to send some email? Type the message, click here, and it's done. I like this. With one click, I can browse all kinds of great features on America Online. I've gotten help with my golf swing, planned my next vacation. I even get stock price updates every 15 minutes. America Online puts over 100 newspapers and magazines right on my screen. Everything from Time to Cycle World. And I can browse them all. With America Online, you can point and click your way across the internet. And their web browser makes it easy to explore the World Wide Web. Call the toll-free number and you'll receive your free startup kit and 10 free hours to look around. It's worth a try. You'll see.
To try America Online free, call 1-800-398-7799. You'll receive your free America Online startup kit and 10 free hours your first month. Call now.
Did my words not right? Though I tried not to hurt you. I tried, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Singing this all day. Don't be jealous. Just like every night has its dawn. She broke up with you 6 months ago. Just get over it already. You don't love like I do, Jeff. Shut up.
All right. Mike Who Cheese Harry off Kenny Body. Mike Who Cheese Harry off of Kenny Body. Mike Who Cheese Harry off of Kenny Body. I don't get it. Mike Who Cheese Harry off of Kenny Body.
Can you tell me what you want?
Treat, bitch.
Oh, excuse me? No. What do you say?
Bitch.
No. I'm not gonna give you a treat if you call me that. What do you say?
Please. Bitch, please.
Can you tell me what you want?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit. We're doing it.
Shyt family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
It is BF Live, and we are here. We finally made it, folks. Let me play a little song for you first, folks. This is my theme, y'all. Oh, not that. We'll get that off the screen. We did it, folks. We're here. We got internet. We got guests. We got chat family. We got bros backstage. And we got show 400. Let's go. I don't fear nothing now. Let's go. That's right. What a waste of blood and sweat. Oh, everybody sing it with me now. Wanna taste love and pain. Wanna feel pride and shame. I don't wanna take my time. Don't wanna waste my life. I wanna live better days. Never look back and say, could it be me? I'm not doing it. This is show 400. This is Tuesday. This is BF Live. Welcome, everybody. Your energy is palpable. Thank you. I feel like I'm where I need to be. I was other places doing other things, but I don't need to be there. I need to be right here. I need chat family love. I can feel you guys. I can feel your love tonight. Let's do this, guys. We got a jam-packed show we're going to get in today. We're going to have the one and only, my brother, the Reverend Bob Levy, is going to join us later on in the show. We're going to have fun doing the Not So Serious News. We're going to have James and Florence from the Forum Celebrity Podcast. They're going to sit in for news and comment when we do the Not So Serious News. For those of you who are new to BF Live, The Vibe, we do the other news. We have fun. We do the Not So Serious News. So we'll hit them on the celebrity tip. We'll ask them, I think Space Nerd was asking about the whole Nicole Kidman divorce. I'm like, well, we don't really specialize in that. But let's get some people on here that are in that celebrity lane. We're going to see what James and Florence have been up to. We're also, chat family bro, the Reverend Wild Bill wants to step in and say hello to everybody. He's been on the show before. And then we'll see if we get a visit from Frankie MacDonald Wendy Pack. You never know. Let's see what we can get into. Now, normally a BF Live The Vibe is a 3-hour show, but I have a feeling we're going to go just a little more. Oh, my sounds are on my phone. Little more than 3 hours here that's coming through on the board right here on BF Live The Vibe. We're having it. We're doing it. Let's go. Let's bring my brothers in. Come on. We got a show to get to. All right, let me take this out of backstage. I'm going to bring in this first bro. I'll bring him in simply because I'm going to bring him first. This guy, I've been podcasting literally with him the longest. We got together on one show many years ago. At this point now, we got many years between us, and it was just like instant, like bro bond. I mean, who could not like this guy? Well, I know a couple people did choose not to like this guy, but I always love him. It's Bobby Nick, my longtime podcast bro, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers, and happy 400s, BF. Fuck yeah.
Yes, Bob.
We're having it.
Get it, Bob. Get it all in there. Whoop.
That's right.
Oh, I have something playing with me. I want to fuck Bobby Nick so bad here. Hey, wait, I didn't even show up. Whoa, wait a minute. Calm down. I mean, I thought I expressed my, admiration to you in other ways. How you doing, Bob?
You did. I am doing great. I was on Pecans this morning. pretty much all we could talk about was this going down right now.
We got to get it. We got to get it out of the way, brother, because the last time I saw you was Thursday, and Thursday to Tuesday, that's like a long time in the podcasting world. So we talked about all the trials and tribulations that I went through. It just seemed like for whatever reason, the show wasn't supposed to go down. I knew I had some things to attend to on Monday, some serious stuff going on. So I knew I know instantly on Friday that I wasn't even going to be able to like make this up on Monday. So I'm churning and yearning and burning to get this show in.
Oh yeah.
So let's do it. We're going to do a chat family check-in. Matter of fact, let's bring our bros in so we can do a quick chat family check-in. We got a whole schedule of things to get to. We're going to do the chat family check-in. And after we do that, we'll have some guests popping in. We'll do the news and comment with James and Florence. We're going to keep people coming in and out through the whole show. Let's hang out for the next 3 hours, and let's bring in my next bro. Now, this guy normally joins us on Tuesdays and Wednesdays when he's off. So I'm glad he's going to join us a little bit today. He's going to get in the mix a little bit. It's my friend, Pecan. Come on, Pecan. You're muted, Pecan. I can see the line going through your mic, brother.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, say hello. Say testes.
There you go.
There we go. We got him. We got him now. Pecan, thank you, man. This guy, he came out of nowhere. He's been most enthusiastic about myself and everything we do here on BF Live The Vibe. He gives gifted memberships literally every day. A lot of you people that are sitting here right now have probably literally been gifted here by one and only Pecan, brother. Thanks for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. And happy 400.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I really want to just get this. I feel like I just owed so much appreciation to everybody. Thank you for everybody's enthusiasm. Thank you for being here, brother. So it's been a minute. So all right, you're in here. But now let's bring this next bro in. This is another guy that we did right after Bobby Nick and all. I got to know Bobby Nick and Adam. This guy, Adam. I said, Andrew. Wait a minute. I'm having on. Oh, wait a minute. That's a Freudian slip to that guy Adam that bought the roller coaster. The gay guy, remember? That was a Freudian slip, Bobby Nick. The whole Adam thing.
Hello, Frisco.
Shout out to Dave Daffler if you're out there in the ether. But this guy, when Bobby Nick and I were doing the show, Bobby Nick presented this guy with an interesting question. I remember it blew his mind at the time. Do you remember the question? Let's bring him in and we'll all relive it together. He's my friend. He's yours. We know him around here as the prop master. He's our bro, Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the whole thing coming in muted today? Is that the...
Holy shit. Are you
Is that everybody's thing today? Although his mic wasn't up. Let's see. You're muted a little bit.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I had it muted on this.
You got it.
Damn it.
There you go. You had the other mic mute that doesn't show up with the little line through it. How you doing, Scott?
Does Scott Fitzpatrick or does Patrick Fitz Scott?
Yes, he remembers. That's the question, Bobby Nick. Scott Fitzpatrick would be in all of our shows, like just having fun like he does till this day and throwing chats around. And so Bobby Nick decided to perplex him or proposition him a question one day. And he says, does Scott Fitzpatrick or does, what is it? I fucked it up already.
Does Scott Fitzpatrick
or does Patrick
Scott Fitzpatrick or does Patrick Fitz Scott?
Yeah, like that. And then the rest has been history. How you been, Scott, buddy?
All right. You know, I can't get out and walk like I used to and get out and enjoy nature like I used to see for mental health. But I got a new pastime, which is just sitting out sunbathing with the dogs and just sitting around with the dogs and look at the trees, man.
Well, them dogs are never a dull moment, Scott. They're always bringing you stuff. What is that? I don't know. Let's see.
On me.
But a few days ago, you sent me your last dog video, and you go, I don't mean to keep sending you all these dog videos, but this is funny.
Laugh. They make me laugh.
And what did I tell you right after that? I said, I don't mind them at all. I said, I love your dog videos. So since you brought it up, this is how Scotty can't, he's not walking around too well with the back and all anymore. But I think this is funny, Scott. And like I told you, I would be selective about wanting to have the dogs bring back mystery shit in the dark from me. But look, but here, this is Scott with his dogs. Then we're going to get on the chat family check-in.
Just throw that dirt in my face. It's fine. It's fine.
Dog and dirt. That dog is just the most curious, mischievous, like hunting ass dog I've ever. Like you love it. That's the great thing about pets, Scott. They ain't a human being that can make you laugh like that, right?
Yeah. He was kicking dirt up in my face, and then I said something to him, and he turns around and kicks it in the other dog's face.
What's up, Bob?
You know what's even greater though? It's like when we first started podcasting, Scott always had these horror stories about dogs.
Like I don't like dogs. Stay away from them.
Yeah, now he's hanging around two dogs like practically 24 hours a damn day.
That's the funniest thing. Awesome shit, bro. Well, I'm super happy to be here and finally doing this. Thank you all. There you go. You got one. I can't live mine.
Yep.
She over there laying on the couch. But yeah, so Scott's got the dog thing going on. So you never know what kind of videos he's going to come up with. But I appreciate you, bros. Thank you for being here with me and help me get the 400 shows. What do you say we get to the opening chat family check-in and get the vibe for today? You ready, bros?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do it. I'm going to go. I got the glasses on. You guys, there's over 109, 110 chats in. Let's do this. Let's burn through them. You ready?
Real quick, Bobby
Yes.
Fred, before
Yes,
something I meant to tell you, if I ever met anybody doing this, somebody that was meant to be doing this, it's you, man. You deserve. You deserve. This is your calling.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you pointing that out to me because you don't always have that mirror point of view. So thank you for letting me know that's what you see, and I appreciate your fine compliment there, Scott Fitzpatrick. That's why he's a bro. That's why he's here with Bobby, Nick, Pecan, and the chat family. I'm going to roll the element, and we're going to set the vibe for BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 400, bros. Bros and hoes, let's go. This is the opening chat family check-in. Let me know what you're up to, and I'll read them in rapid succession, and you will establish the vibe. Let's go. It's Tuesday.
amongst yourselves.
What you do, and that's what we do. You talk amongst yourselves, you talk with us, and the vibe will be established. Now, I will be going these through my rapid succession. I'm going to be doing the best I can because we got a little bit of a schedule to keep because we got some people joining us for 1 o'clock at the top of the hour to do the news, the not-so-serious news, and the guests are going to keep on flowing in after that. But right now, we're posting them up, folks. Do you have them posted up? You're about to establish the vibe for BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 400. Here we go. It's about to begin, yo. The whip is cracked and Homeless Hoovy checks in with the first enthusiastic chat. And then Stone Yellow Steve checks in and says, hey, everybody, it's Jocktober here on BF Live The Vibe. Welcome, Stone Yellow Steve. Pecan, he says, Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. He says, happy 400 to me, bro. Thank you. He says, Unga Bunga, what do you gonna? So come on, man, it's been a minute. Let's gonna. Let's And Pecan checks in with his enthusiastic use of the emojis. And you can too if you're a member here on BF Live The Vibe. Did I mention that I have a bargain level here on BF Live The Vibe? You can be part of the 2 Vibe crew for $1.99. And I will. I love you long time. $1.99 membership level here on The Vibe. And you can use those membership emojis just like my friend Pecan, who adds another member just like I told you every day. And let's see who he got this time. He got the one and only producer from the Shyt Network. One of my bros, Andy from Ontario.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good. And I learned something from Facebook today, guys. If you care to, let's all wish our friend Andy from Ontario, what's a Discount Don?
Hey guys, how you doing?
It's his birthday today, so happy birthday to Discount Don.
Happy birthday.
One of my chat family producer bros and friends, Andy from Ontario from the Shyt Network, Discount Don. Yo, 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 yo. Smash that like and share button, friends. And LFG, that means let's fucking go. Written off. Thank you for your enthusiastic retweets on Twitter X. Reverend Wild Bill, he'll be checking in later. I mean, he might be back. Let's see, people. I'm going to have you come in and out. I got a little schedule here. The Reverend Wild Bill checks and he goes, Hoya, what's all this? Oh, your dog's getting into it, Scott?
Oh, shit.
We're getting an impromptu episode of Wild Kingdom Food Chain here. What's going on? All right. All right. Well, FJM checks in. Now, this is a bro. I hope you're doing well, the calcified kid. He checked in with us probably over a year ago or so, maybe at this point. And he says, hey, BF, I'm the calcified kid. I get them stints, but I'm here every day living life and having fun on BF Live The Vibe. And he says, let's fucking rock. Rev Black Lung Bob Levy and his band The Lungers are here for your entertainment. I didn't say that, FJM did. Then he throws out his membership, BF Chang emoji. How you doing there, FJM, brother? We'll have to see if we can fit some of that in today. BF Chang, it's my alter ego. It's my weed alter ego. He goes, don't be underwater. I hope I'm not. Hoya says, the space nerd, and she throws in a enthusiastic 400. So let's greet her the way we greet the space nerd right here by going to the Tyranny file, and then we look for the word Star Trek and the space nerd, and then we click on it and we play it and we turn down the volume because Tyranny made it too loud because he's a boomer, and we say, welcome, the nerd. I hope Tyranny's here today.
Until now, our mission has been that of space law regulation, contact with Earth colonies, and investigation of alien life.
Yep, Andrew.
But now, a new task. A probe out into where no man has gone before. Space.
Nerd steps into the vibe. A most enthusiastic supporter of me for a very long time. Thank you. Another person I rely on every day for your enthusiasm. The Space Nerd steps into the vibe. Nerd gets the Hoya call from Peacunt. Space Nerd gives it right back to Peacunt with the Peacunt emoji. Just Bart checks in and says, good afternoon, everyone. Checking in from my home away from home. Looking like I may need surgery on my right shoulder. We'll know more later today. Well, let's lift up our friend Just Bart and hope he has a speedy recovery and a quite routine surgery if you need one there, buddy. Space Nerd checks in and says good morning to me and BF Live the Vibe 400. Oscar Electric. Now, you've probably seen in so many elements part of BF Live the Vibe, the little Ozzy part of the intro, all the stuff at the beginning with the planets and all. Oscar Electric, a big contributor to my success. BF Live the Vibe saying happy fucking Thursday. Thursday? It's Tuesday, chat family, but but I've been accused of having the wrong day many times. Space Nerd gets the love from Oscar Electric as well as Peacunt. The Mrs. Thompson elbows up, checks in and says 400. Keep them elbows up. Hoya, Oscar Electric. Hoya right on back from Oscar Electric. Let's do a quick check-in for our boy Brian Clauder now. He's been in 7th place a lot of time I've been checking this. So the competition's getting hot and heavy. But if you have a minute to click on the link, our chat family bro is trying to win $13,000. So let's see his status. He's currently still in 7th place. The link is running throughout the entirety of the show in my chat. You click on it. You just verify with your Facebook credential just to let him know that you're not a bot. It's absolutely free. And if you want to spend money and vote more for him, he's trying to win that $13,000 and meet Jamie Lee Curtis, Matthew Lillard, and Kane Hodder. So help out our brother out, Brian Clauder, by clicking that. Good morning, Mrs. Thompson from Oscar Electric. I gifted 5 gifted memberships. Let's see who caught them. I caught some good ones. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. I know that you've been around. You've done your own shows. I know that you had a friend. You thought you had a friend that had done shows and you kind of done stuff with. But it's kind of exactly what I'm saying without saying the direct name, as we all do. So that's one of those things, either if you know, you know. But yeah, bro. So but basically what I'm getting at is thank you for finding me and being my friend. And I know because of that person, you found me, but it's all meant to be. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. I will let you know, or my Stream Elements bot will let you know that Homeless Hoovy caught one of those free memberships, as well as my bro Spawn caught one of those. Thank you, Spawn. Spawn was one of the many enthusiastic people that were in here on Friday when the first attempt of BF Live the Vibe. He generously super chatted me, and I sent him a nice message. We had a great exchange. Thank you to my supportive brother, Spawn. Tiffany Washington caught one. She's in here. Nephew. Perry's former nephew, Wavy G, caught one. And the sweet Scorpio caught one, Bobby Nick. Hey, why don't you, Bobby Nick, who caught that one?
Nice. Sweet Scorpio.
Catches a membership on the vibe. Written off shouts out Peacunt with the Hoya. Then written off shouts out Reverend Wild Bill with the Hoya. Written off shouts out Oscar Electric with the Hoya as well. Thank you, BF. And I say you're welcome, Tiffany. Let's get it. Homeless Hoovy had fun right away. He caught those emojis. He caught that membership. He's having fun. If you weren't lucky enough to catch one of those for the same price as a $2 super chat, $1.99, you could be a member of the 2 Vibe crew right here on BF Live the Vibe. And yes, I will in fact love you long time for $1.99. Let's see. Written off shouts out Space Nerd. Homeless Hoovy has having super fun with the BF Chang emojis. My weed alter ego. Hoya written off from Space Nerd. FJM gets the Hoya from written off. Space Nerd says hi to Tiff. Tiffany Washington says hi right back to Space Nerd. Written off shouts out Tiff. Homeless Hoovy says Hoya to all. Well, we didn't do a Hoya, so Hoya to my friend Homeless Hoovy having fun being a new member here on the Vibe.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
IGH written off, says our friend Tiffany Washington. Well, howdy, Pilgrim. John Wayne steps into the Vibe. Happy 400. He says howdy, y'all. I like that picture of him in the green beret. Homeless Hoya from our friend written off. Space Nerd Gano and Hi Nerd from the Reverend Wild Bill. Written off shouts out John Wayne. Space Nerd says Gano to the Reverend Wild Bill. The lovely Mandy Diff, another person who is so ready for the show to happen Friday. She checked in on Friday with a 420. She checks in today with a 420. I messaged her and I had a little smoke on her behalf. So now I must do this here. For those of you here in BF Live The Vibe, we incorporate a little weed smoking here on BF Live The Vibe. So you have to, pardon me 1 minute here. I must oblige this 420. It's code, so I must oblige this. Hey, why don't you guys do a hit if you're so inclined to do it? Or do a memorial hit like we do for our friend Donkey Kongington. This is another dab done for dunks. You can hear the lighters going, folks. Come on. Smoking music. Another dab dog for dunks. Do-do-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks, and another dab done, and another dab done, another dab done for dunk. Hey, hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, thank you, Mandy Div. I take a hint. Mandy Div checks into the Vibe. Here's the brother that's been working hard to win that $13,000, y'all. You know, those votes are absolutely free if you have a chance to just use your Facebook credential and vote one time for our friend Brian Clauder. It might take him a long way to going toward winning $13,000. And maybe he'll have a couple more $10 to share with me so generously, saying congratulations to me. And I think I'm going to say this. You might know that I'm saying it, but this guy was literally, I did this show once a week on Mondays. It was all I could do to muster one show a week together with all the prep I like to put into a show. And Brian Clauder says, BF, this daily show, this needs to be our show. This needs to be an everyday thing. And he was like literally one of the first people to say it to me. So I thank him for that. And I always thank him for backing it up with content and generous donations and just enthusiasm, always being here, our friend Brian Clauder. Mandy Diff gets our love from Written Off. Brian gets acknowledged from Written Off as well. Good afternoon, says our friend Brian Clauder. Brian Hoya from Written Off. The Reverend Wild Bill, who should be stepping in later, hits me up with a $2 one. I've been missing some of these sounds on here, little money sounds on here. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. On the 400 episode, salute the Reverend Wild Bill. Thank you, my friend. Mandy Diff shouts out nerd. Astro Electric checks in and congratulates me. Thank you, Astro Electric. It's electric. Hi, Mandy from Tiffany Washington. Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Mandy Diff. Hi. Congratulations on the 400, says my nephew. You got membered up. I got you. Former nephew of Perry Caravello. He never appreciated you.
Shut the fuck up.
You never appreciated nephew. He loves you, man, and you never appreciated anything he ever did for you. But I appreciate him, and I gifted him a membership on the Vibe Written Off. I'm glad you got it before you went to sleep. Let's see. Tiffany gets acknowledged from Mandy Diff. Oscar Electric shouts out Mandy. There's the Nightbot again for Brian. Good morning, Tiffany from Oscar Electric. LFG, that means let's fucking go, everyone. Brian Carter says, let's fucking go, boys. He just writes it out. Oscar Electric gets acknowledged by Mandy Diff. Good morning, Brian from Oscar Electric. Hoya from Astro Electric. Brian gets the shout out love from Mandy Diff. Written Off throws out the double horns. Tiffany Washington says, hey to Brian. Hey, brother, from our friend Astro Electric. Miss Mandy from Brian Clauder. 400. Wow, congrats, my brother. Thank you for helping me elevate my game. My goal is just to be constantly just build on this show, this concepts in my mind, and just make it better and better and include the stuff that you guys like, and it's all working out great. Thank you, Oscar Electric. Brian Clauder, hello with yellow hands from Space Nerd. Astro Electric gets acknowledged by Written Off. Hoya Mandy from Space Nerd. Enjoy your vacation, you tease. Terry Nee. I was going to call and ask your permission. I don't even care. I want to say that Terry Nee on Thursday on show 399. Generously gave me through my Venmo. Thank you, Terry Nee, not only for all these fun videos like Space Nerd stuff, like I played her greeting video and the Andrew stuff and everything, your friendship, bro, all the content. And he was nice enough to send me $75. I'm telling people that you were that nice. Thank you, Terry Nee, for doing that, bro. I know. Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, BF. Because I didn't know about the show, so I showed up to it Thursday, right? And I was backstage, and I could see. And in the course of that time, Bobby Nick told me what happened, but I was watching the chat, and people were still. Terry Nee, one of them. I don't remember who all was there, but they were still in the chat for like 20 or 30 minutes. Even
Scott, yes, I loved it, and I love seeing it after the fact. But the fact that I couldn't make it just made it hurt more that the show couldn't go on because I could feel that fucking energy that you're talking about, Scott. And that's why I'm in the whole long weekend, and I'm clamoring. I'm here. We're doing it. You're right, buddy. I felt that energy in there, and I love the party in the chat. Congratulations, Astro Electric. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. FJM checks in. He's my regional bro, and he says, good afternoon. That's right. Go on. We got you. We talked about the calcified kid. Carrie Hoya. Nee gets the love from Oscar Electric. FJM gets the knowledge from Written Off. Florence and the Machine. No, not exactly. I do like a couple of songs from Florence and the Machine. I don't mind little Florence. I like her little wailing style. Oscar gets acknowledged by Astro Electric. 400. Yes, and pizza. Is that pizza right there? Hell yeah, 400 in. Oh, he's 400 in pizza. Well, Andrew's not here. Maybe we can celebrate with pizza. If Andrew joins us, maybe we'll play that game. Guess what Andrew had for lunch? Mandy Diff shouts out Nerd with the Nerd Call. Oh, God. Scott, you want this? Or Pecan, you want it yourself? What do we got? What are we doing here?
You can take it, Pecan.
Okay.
Be my honor.
Okay.
He shouted it out. He says to Cal and fuck yeah. That's the Canadian call for Bobby Nick. Hey, Bobby Nick, I love that when we did Canadian Corner a couple weeks ago, someone who really didn't know the origin of the theme said, that sounds like Geddy Lee singing the theme to Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. And you pointed out, like, yes, it is, in fact, Geddy Lee that sings the theme of Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. And now I lost my spot here. There's so many chats. I literally, it's the first time the whole show I lost my spot in the chat. Let's see. I'm going to go find it back. I got to find that one. Oh, damn, I'm up in. I want to try.
I figured out what the dogs are fighting over. Buy you a little time here.
God, please do.
Well, they're both boy dogs, right? And one of them was trying to give prison hugs, and Coco didn't want prison hugs.
Oh, no. Oh, no prison hugs. No. I used to have those confused dogs, too, that they would just get outside and start fucking, it's just like, they're like, it's like, hey, get your gay ass on me, dog. Hey. Oh, Jesus. Wow, that would happen from time to time. Well,
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies.
Well, whatever. Mandy Diff shouts out FJM. Space Nerd says Hoya to FJM. Mandy Diff shouts me out and Captain Nick. Oscar Electric says good morning to you, Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks.
Brian Kleider shouts out my man P Cunt.
Brian.
I don't know what it is, but FJM is in love with this sound bite right here. I never even said it. It was manufactured by the one and only, the lovely Stacey Allen. I didn't know. I love cowboys. I never said that. Let me see. Bobby Nick, deep butt cheeks, as our friend Written Off.
Deep butt cheeks, you written off.
Spawn checks in. I hope you heard me talking about you, brother. He says, I just have a short break and wanted to say hello and congrats on 400, homie. I'll be back after a while. Thanks, man. We had a great little private message together, man. I appreciate you, brother. And I appreciate your enthusiasm and your generous super chat on Friday when I couldn't make it. Space Nerd gets the shout out love. I think we agree we are ready for this BF Live, the vibe. I am too. I hope you guys can feel that. I think we all are. Let's go. Mandy Diff gets the love to Pecan. Congratulations, BF. Amazing show. Love the vibes and enjoy all the laughs. LFG. That means let's fucking go. Thank you, guys. You guys are going to just keep me doing the show, aren't you? Spawn FJM from Mandy Diff. Spawn Hoya from Mandy Diff. Space Nerd says we need a weed stream on 420. No shit. Isn't every day kind of a weed stream most of the though? Is it going to be much different, Scott? I don't know. What do you think, Pecan?
420 somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Always. But you don't have to twist our arms too hard to pull off a weed show there, Space Nerd. Here's Pecan's link running in the chat if you want to see his cool Pecan Championship Wrestling League where he takes all the people in our universe, puts them in wrestling matches. Click on that link right there. Conservative Colin checks in. Hey, look, I'm over here, Colin. I'm over here. Look, I'm over here. Colin checking in. He don't always get time to check in because he's a busy working guy. He says checking in to say hi. Need to get back to work. I really appreciate that. I know that this is that working time of day for some people, but the fact that you took a minute just to check in on BF Live The Vibe means a lot to me. Conservative Colin. Scott, you're getting a shout out love from your boy FJM right there.
What's up, FJM?
FJM.
Yeah.
Scott gets the love from Brian Clauder and Mandy. There you go.
Mandy.
All right, we're going to get through this. Conservative Colin says, written off Scott, BF, Bobby, Space Nerd, Mandy. Colin gets the acknowledgement. Colin says, FJM, my good sir. Electric Gino. Electric Gino. Says one day, that dog will either find a human hand or a jar of gold coins. And I don't know, Scott, yeah. He done brought you back a little deer leg the other day, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
Weird shit.
Yeah, he's bringing it, and he's got a couple of holes he's working on. I'm wondering where he's going to go with them.
That dog is mischievous. Scotty, say hi to your dogs for Space Nerd.
Nerd said, hey.
Howdy, everyone, from Electric Gino, who checks in the vibe. Yes. Thank you to Reverend Wild Bill for being over there on Pecan 420, saying it's the greatest show on the net. Cool. Fact Scott, gang. Crippin' and Dippin' checking in from the Pecan 420 channel. Widow Killer, another guy is, so enthusiastic and literally giving me live content during the show, says, BF, I just posted a This Day in History article for you to read when you do the National Day calendar. Let's see if we can get to that with all the fun guests I have planned. Scott nailed it. You are meant for this. I said along. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, FJM. Thanks, brother. Let's go. Says Clippin' and Dippin'. Wild Bill, my good sir, from Conservative Colin. Howdy, Electric Kid Gino. Congrats on 400, says Johnny A, a guy who was here for a lot of them. Johnny A checks into the vibe. Electric Gino gets acknowledged. The lovely, the one and only Stacey Allen checks into the vibe.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Someone I'm happy to say I believe is a friend of mine. We hung out and then up there in Pottstown and all that stuff, or Pottstown or Rochester. I'm getting all my cities mixed up where we went. Had a lot of fun. They let me do replayables from their spot. Stacey Allen gives me content. She's the reason for we do the sexy segments. Part of the reason, along with her and Space Nerd. They're part of the reason we have those sexy segments. So you can thank and or blame. And I thank Stacey Allen for checking in. How you doing there? Thank you. Johnny and John Wayne from Mandy Diff. Oh, Don Reevy Jr. steps into the vibe. It's been a minute. Hello to you, Don Reevy Jr., who steps into the vibe. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Conservative Colin. Conservative Colin says, well, hello right back. Hey, Mandy from Johnny A. Stacey gets the love from Mandy Diff. Scott Fitzpatrick says, I came with my shirt looking like Stuttering John's. We got one of them pooled ones that look like it's washed and all that. You all right, Scott? You turn out good. Where's the Levy? Where's the Shyt Clyde? Shyt Clyde, I know that you're already aware of this, but Bob already checked in with me for a little technical kind of sound thing, and apparently you guys are having an issue that I am not having with Bob. So sounds like you got to get something cleared up with your hardware, your software, something on your end. Shyt Clyde, thank you. Another guy, I was thinking about doing a Shyt segment today, but with all these guests, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit every segment and every guest in today. But Shyt Clyde, he's a bro from the Perry Caravello chat family and just chat family in general. We got to be bros just hanging out in chats like I have with so many of you, and then turned into this great relationship with it being a content creator. And now he is literally Bob's produce guy. He buys produce for Bob. He produces the Bob Levy Show. Hello, beautiful Stacey Allen from Space Nerd. Hoya Conservative Colin from Space Nerd. Hey, Mandy Diff from Stacey Allen. FJM says, and that's why BF has such a loyal fan base, Scott. Hello, my lovely Space Nerd from Stacey Allen. Psych. I don't have that. Like I could play. Do I have that? I could run that. Well, if I run it, you're going to want to see the segment, so I won't tease it like that. We're going to say, Conservative Colin, hello, my good sir. Nerd gets the call from Shyt Clyde. Oh, Mandy from John Wayne. Pecan checks in and uses the psych emojis. If you're a member here on the vibe, you can have fun with those. 17 days until Halloween. The Reverend Wild. Who's excited for Halloween? All right, we already got the big bags of candy. We'll see. I mean, I normally got my pretty good candy supply there, Scott, but there's always a little bit I don't like giving away at the end. I'm like, well, those last couple of kids, we can just turn the light off, and I can keep that last little bit of candy. So
17 days to mine and Bobby Nick's anniversary as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
we got married on this show.
Yeah.
By Reverend
100%.
Bob Bill.
I know, that was amazing.
1 year ago.
I'm looking at a technical. It says, "Hey BF, the Don can't chat today. YouTube fucked up, and I'm blocked." Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh,
So it's YouTube. 'Cause I know I haven't done anything on my end, so I would never do. I'm not a big blocker of anybody. You have to come here and be like an asshole, let's say,
By the way,
it's got me right where I was going. That's the only kind of people I block here. I hope that gets straightened out. I'm sorry that you can't be part of it. Pecan gets acknowledged by Shyt Clyde. Shyt gets acknowledged right there. Put at the devil horns. Hey, Stacy from Tiffany, Washington. Oh no, the Don. Thanks for helping, Don Reeby Jr. Hey, Shyt. Well, I'll play this anyway for my boy Don because I know he's.
Hey now.
What's up, Don? How you doing there, buddy? I'm sorry you having technical difficulties. Nerd gets the shout out call from FJM. There's the 100 proof podcasting link for the replayables that I do. Happy birthday, DD. Discount Don. She's having fun with the emojis. Terry Nee checks in after Widow Killer. Thank you, Widow Killer. Terry Nee checks in with a 15-month membership. He says, I enjoyed our 4 days in the Napa Valley. I would have never thought of a vehicle taking down a telephone pole. You're so talented and smart. Well, I had to come up with some excuse for us being away there, Terry Nee. Let's see. What's up, Terry Nee? He continues to be a sponsor. There's Scott right there. Now, I see somebody checking in backstage. I don't know if you want to say a quick hello. I was going to have you come on a little later. Sexy Space Nerd from Brian Clutter checking in. Gano from John Wayne. Crazy Cute Sunflower says, good day, BF, Bobby, Pecan, Scott. Happy 400 show. Thank you, everybody. Brian Clauder Hoyer from the Reverend Wild Bill. Why don't I bring him in real quick since he's here, and maybe we can get it all done in a chat family check-in. I talked about him enough. He's been in here super chatting. He's been around for more than a minute. He's Reverend Wild Bill. Come on, Bill. You're going to come backstage. I'll bring you in. You ready?
There he is.
Bill.
What's up, Bill?
Hello, everybody. Long time no see.
Yeah. How you doing, Bill?
Doing good. I'm kind of glad you brought me on a little early. I was just sitting backstage until you got ready. But
yeah,
since you did bring me on early,
yeah, let's do it.
That's that little special when I was talking.
Oh, he's got
yeah. We're going to do a weed talk with Bill. Now, if we're going to do a 420 show, we have to have Bill, we have to have Space Nerd and everybody. So, yeah, Bill was very excited to tell us that he got something he was expecting and had a little variety of this and that in it. So, I'm assuming that's part of the variety pack, huh?
Oh yeah, this is the one that's got the flour with a core of hash.
Ooh.
Wax dripped on the outside, dipped in diamond dust.
Well, that's called make no plans, Scott. That's make no plans, right? You don't make no plans after you smoke some shit like that.
And we're about to make no plans.
All right. Well, Bill's got no plans. There you go. All right. I heard the little torch fire up. Well, I'll smoke with you real quick, Bill. Thank you, bro. You know, I've said it many times that this community has been made up of like people from like the Opie and Anthony's, the Howard Sterns, just people that love podcasts, or Bubba the Love Sponge, and you had people that you knew and like, and then people got to know me through Bob Levy and all these different channels. So I'm glad you found your way over here, buddy.
Well, I must say this, if nothing else, hashtag FTG.
Yeah.
the famous Tom Gully.
The famous Tom Gully.
If it had not been for Tom Gully, I would never have smooth top to get off. Delayed action.
There you go.
But if it wasn't for him, I would have never found the replayables.
Right.
And then finding the replayables, I would have never found you.
Well, that's how it works. We're all connected, man.
And then due to you, I found all these other mongrels out there.
So you blame? I get the blame for that one. I get the last stone on that one, huh?
yeah. So it's been a great trip, and I'm enjoying it, and I hope to continue doing it.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate all your enthusiasm. We had you on the show once before. It might have been one of my other 100 shows. I'm just getting to be blurry now. I smoke lots of weed, Bill, as you do as well.
It was the Halloween show.
That's right, the Halloween show. Scott just brought it up. You know how you married. You famously, it just happened spontaneously because it was a conversation about, well, what are we going to dress up as? And then it was the Mr. and Mrs. thing, and Scott was Jake's daddy for a long time, so that made Bobby Nick the mommy, and then you culminated it all by holding a marriage because you are, in fact, an ordained priest, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
There you go. So that might be something a little upbeat that you don't know in the chat family. That Wild Bill, he's lived kind of a wild kind of life. He's let us know some of his great stories about being like security or being around a lot of the center places in Atlanta where a lot of the big artists come through, right? You got to rub elbows with some famous people in your day.
I know quite a few celebrities, you might say, but there again, that's the fun. That's just one side of my life. I mean, we never really got into the paranormal and the horror stuff.
Nah, we didn't do that. We kind of take it on the light side, but yeah, you got to check out Wild Bill. I'll get to you, Scott, but yeah, you got to check out Wild Bill because he has done a couple shows about that paranormal stuff. If you really want to go deep down in that hole, but please, Scott, go ahead, buddy.
No, I was just gonna say, check out behind him, man. All them masks and
yeah, that's great.
That stuff ain't no gremlin.
Yeah, and with Halloween coming up, Bill, you might have to pull off a show and show off your little collection right there and do some of that kind of.
That you were looking at is only a quarter of this room.
Oh shit!
And then I've also got 2 other rooms like this in the house.
Damn. Oh, look, Scott wants to see. Right, so bro, so there you go. So you're into the paranormal, if you will, is what you said, right?
Yes, I am.
Well, look, Chris Thompson's excited. There's a recent friend. How you doing there, Chris Thompson? All right, well, let's bring them all on now while we're here because the plan is that at some point I'm going to start shows. We'll start flowing with some guests coming in. When we do the not so serious news, you guys know we have fun with the news. I'm going to prove it to anybody that's not been here before. We're going to have fun doing the vibe other news, the not so serious news. And James and Florence from the Forum Celebrity Podcast are going to join us at the top of the hour, 1 o'clock. So I mean, moving people in and out all show. But Bill, I can't thank you enough, man. Your enthusiasm comes through in your super chats, your fun and your weed talk. And ever since you've been in this community and been part of the show, you've been nothing but positive and enthusiastic. I appreciate you and the missus. Thank you, Bill.
Well, I'll be honest. If it wasn't for the Bobby Friend vibe show, men especially don't talk about it, but sometimes we go down a dark hole.
You're not wrong, Bill.
And it's not a fun trip.
Yep.
And it lingers for a while.
I feel you, man.
But thankfully for the vibe, it's the one thing during the day that even the boss knows I've got to start out with, because the vibe is the one thing that brings my day up.
Oh man, that's the most amazing shit I could ever be told, man.
Well, you were. I mean, this is the vibe is sort of like, well, the easiest way to put it, the vibe is my depression drug.
Well, that's kind of my intention, bro, because my whole thing is that I see what negativity does in my personal life, in my family, to other human beings. And I believe that if you can just focus your energy a little off of that negativity and just keep it positive, I think positivity brings positivity and negativity begets negativity. So thank you for picking up the vibe and being part of it. And I literally say that when you guys step in the vibe every day, and I do that chat family check-in that we're kind of still in the middle of right now, you guys literally establish the vibe for the show today. So it wouldn't be nothing without you and Stacey Allen and these guys on screen and everybody. And even this goofy son of a bitch, Andrew, steps into the vibe. Look at Andrew.
Hey, mister.
What's up, Andrew? Now, let's talk about Andrew over here, because this guy was on the Shuley Network, and I watched him on every Tuesday night that Shuley would have this guy on the Shuley Network, and he would kick his sports thing, and he would really bring some sports angle. I mean, off the dome, he's better than most guys, all these talking heads you'll ever hear on ESPN. He speaks from the heart, and he speaks off the dome. He don't need notes or anything like that. He is the human sports ticker. So when he ended up not being on the Shuley Network no more and doing the show at Bobby Nick, I said, I got to keep my connection with Andrew. That's why I jumped in on that show, and that's why we've been bros ever since my bro, Andrew, Steps in the human sports ticker. What's good today, buddy? What kind of games happened over the weekend? What do you want to talk about real quick?
Game 1, Brewers lost.
Oh, Jesus. They're too quick to bust on you for that there, Andrew. All right, so game 1, Brewers lost. So what series? Are they in the championship series, Andrew? I haven't been keeping up, buddy.
They are.
That's great, man. So they're in the NLCS, the actual, they're playing for a shot at the World Series, huh?
Yep.
Well, you can't ask for anything better than that, Andrew, because, man, my team ain't doing nothing.
I know who you're pulling for, and it's not the Dodgers.
Who's that? What are you talking about?
I know what
Marlins.
I know what team you're pulling for, and it's not the Dodgers.
Not the Dodgers. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all those like kind of salary cap teams that kind of buy their way to the top and all that stuff. But all right, well, Andrew's here. Look at that. Let's see. Drew, my brother from Oscar Electric, checks in on the vibe.
What's up, Oscar? How are you, bud?
I rough clock. Says Don Levy Jr. Ayo, Andrew from Geishas checks in. Our favorite.
Hey, I played games with them last night.
Ayo, our favorite ape. Oscar Electric, soul brother. All of you are my crack, says Mandy Diff. That's a more succinct way of kind of putting what Bill says. All of you are like my crack. It's kind of a different kind of way of putting it. Clack is whack. Right on Don Reevy. BF is like crack. Well, thank you. I think. I don't know. FJM, how did I get to Replayables? I can't remember why I started tuning in. Well, I'm so happy to have you guys here. Let's see. John Travolta Loves Anal says, I love dark holes. What's up, Travolta Loves Anal? Let's see. Who we got above that? Drew got that. Psych says, how about them? Hey, fuck you. How about them Ravens? Look, there's every couple seasons, I got to figure out what it feels like to be like a Jets fan and a Browns fan and all that shit. Yeah. It's a rough year for those that don't follow. The reason he's cracking on me is because my Baltimore Ravens would never have this problem. Are 1-5, I think, for the first time in team history. Yeah, they've never played 6 games and had started out 1-5 like this. So it happens. I got chat family and I got podcasting, man. That shit don't affect me no more. Joe Buck would say otherwise. Go Dodgers. Said our friend the Red Wild Bill. Now you are a Dodgers fan, huh, Bill?
Yes, I am.
Does that stem back from the Brooklyn days by any chance, or where's your where's your love of the Dodgers come from?
Well, I don't know. First off, I think I'm not a big sports fan.
Yeah.
My sports really people hate is golf.
Okay.
And I use it as mental therapy. But if I'm going to watch a baseball game, it's not going to be with the Atlanta Braves. It's going to be with the Dodgers.
Okay. All right.
And with football, it's with the pro league is the Dolphins. I've always been with them. I always have. And I don't know why I picked them, but I've always liked them.
I know for me, when I was younger, Tommy Lasorda made it fun to follow the Dodgers with his way he managed the team, his antics, his post game interview. No one like him. That's
when I was really following was with Lasorda. I did like him.
Yeah.
And then with the college teams, only thing I can say about that, even though I live in Georgia, and everybody, who their dogs are. Yes, everybody knows who the Georgia Dogs are.
Right.
And I even went to school at this particular school for a year. But my favorite team is my 2 favorite teams. One is Georgia Tech. Love them.
Okay.
And my number 2 team is anybody who plays the University of Georgia.
Oh, is that right? As long as they beat their ass, huh? Is that what it is?
I don't care.
Okay. Thank you, Crip. I called you Crippin' and Dippin' when you first came around the show, and I'm still going to keep calling you Crippin' and Dippin'. I have those Freudian slips like our friend Bob Levy. Bob's going to join us at about 1:30 or so. We're going to do the news. I'm going to clear the slate in a couple minutes here. We're going to wrap up this opening chat family check-in. I'm going to clear the slate and make way to slide over to my news desk to do the other news, the not-so-serious news. And by that time, we're going to have James and Florence join us, and they're going to hit us through a little news and comment. I think we had a good time last time they checked in on the vibe, so we'll hit them up with some of the latest celebrity talk that maybe we don't know as well there, Andrew. Yes.
What do you think about John Cena pulling off all these tribute moves to people?
Hang on, Bill. Bill, you trying to check out, or you just want to say something, buddy?
Yeah, I'm wanting to check out. Is what I was just going to say. I want to say, Scott over here got me tickled.
He notices everything. He notices everyone being uncomfortable and trying to run. Yes, he noticed. So go ahead.
He's over there mocking everything I'm doing.
He does it to all of us, Bill. It's a part of the show. He does it to all of us. Yes.
I just wanted to jump on real quick and say, guys, like I said before, y'all have helped me out a lot mentally, and I really mean it.
That means the most to me.
I can't say, but mentally you have. And I want to say happy 400th episode. Can't wait to be on the 800th episode.
Well, yeah, the Reverend Wild Bill steps in for a long-winded thank you, Bill.
And I just want to say thank you, guys. I'm gonna drop off here now. I'm still going to be watching and everything, but I don't want to hog everything, even though I'm so great.
All right, we'll catch some of that greatness next time. The Reverend Wild Bill. Thank you, Wild Bill. I threw him backstage. There you go, real good. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. Yes, Andrew.
Did you send one to Shuli?
Did I send a link to Shuli?
Yes.
No, I didn't quite take the celebration that far today, Andrew. I have made a month ago, or a year ago, I've made gestures to Shuli, and he didn't follow through on them, so I wasn't going to try it today, but I digress from that. You're awesome, Reverend Wild Bill. We always here for you, friend. And so I was hoping that this show, just whatever little stupid silliness could be just that one thing to make somebody go, hey, you know what? I was going to have this kind of day, but now I'm going to have a better day. You know, we're not professionals at this. We just come on here and be knuckleheads. But to the fact that you enjoy it and it affects your life in such a positive way means everything to me. We're going to wrap up the chat family check-in because it is 12:58. So that was it.
You know what's crazy?
Yes.
You know what's crazy?
Yes, Bob, please. Anything.
I can get Frankie on here any other time. Today,
That's okay, buddy. That's okay, buddy. You know, I got a whole show laid out in my head, and sometimes they come out of you, and sometimes it doesn't, buddy. You've had Frankie on so many times. That's fine, and that's how. Isn't that how life normally goes, though, bud?
For real. Who knows? He might pop in at some point, but I don't know.
Right. What is it about 400? Because I bet every other show Frankie will be available, but for whatever reason, and part of me, Scott, Bobby, Nick, I'm kind of like, well, it's just a number, Bob. You know, it's not like a big thing you got to get all wound up about and make a big deal about. I try to minimize it in my head, but I guess it is a big thing. Let's see. I'll be back in a little bit. Happy 400. All right, Shyt. Bob's going to join us at like 1:30 after the piss break. We're going to have fun and catch up with him and do a little Perry talk. The Reverend Bob Levy will be coming in. He won't back out on me like Frankie or anybody else. That's it.
What did I miss? What joined?
What?
I'm just going to let that sit there for you, Scott.
Yeah.
I was going to let that sit there for you, Scott. I'm going to try to understand the question, Andrew, and then I'll answer it for you. You don't understand who joined what? What are we talking about?
What did I miss while I was at lunch?
I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. Basically, all you missed was the opening chat family check-in and these great chatters, Andrew. I'm sorry. Andrew even got on. I even disappointed Andrew on Friday because Andrew got on Facebook and he goes, man, I was so excited to do BF Live the Vibe 400, and I was happy to see you saying that, but then I was equally disappointed that I disappointed my bro, Andrew. But even Andrew's here with me today, and 42 of you are in here. It's 1 o'clock right here on the East Coast of the United States. We just threw an hour of a show out there, but we're about to get into hour number 2, 3. Let's see how long we stay around today. That wasn't nothing but a great opening chat family check-in. You just established the vibe. Let's keep it going, Scott.
amongst yourselves.
That's what makes the vibe different. You guys are the show. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, and 3 hours of fun and positive vibes are created daily. Scott, you enjoying the outdoors, right?
Yep.
Scott does enjoy the outdoors. I mean, you can't go take your walk for 50 miles or 500 miles, Scott. But I'm wondering if you're ever out and about, would you ever consider drinking something like this here, Scott? Let's see what this gentleman's drinking.
Looks like just a pine tree, you with pine needles. But I'm going to show you how to make something we used to make when we was kids. And we used to call it Sprite. We're going to wash these up a little bit.
We're going to make homemade Sprite, Scott. Just went out on the trail, picked out some pine needles, watched this redneck formula for Sprite, and then we're going to have fun with the other news, and we're going to continue on after that.
I like to wash them, kind of get some of the bugs out.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and cut these off. All we're going to do now, I like to cut them up. I'm going to cut them in half, y'all. Drop this half in here. I don't even know who showed me how to do this, but
you want some? You fixing to make some redneck Sprite? David Crosby.
Sugar.
Oh no!
I like to put 1, 2.
I'd try it.
You try it?
3.
Yeah. It's a lot of sugar.
4.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go off of this because we'll get in a little deeper on that. But I've recently had some guests. Everybody's like checking in all one time backstage. So let me bring some people in. My apologies. I'm gonna bring somebody real quick that was scheduled right before James and Florence. He'll be a quick in and out, and then we'll have James and Florence join us real quick. But maybe we can bring them on all together. I'm gonna drop some guys backstage or something for right now. You're welcome to hang out. I'll peek on. I'm gonna drop you on Andrew. I got to make some room for some other people. Stick around. I'll bring you back in later. But right now, I have to bring in Canada's most famous weatherman, my friend and yours, Frankie MacDonald.
I'm doing great, Silver. Happy birthday, Bobby Fran.
Woohoo! Thanks, Frankie. How you doing? It looks beautiful and
Thanks,
sunny.
great, Silver. I was on in Hot Water Show with Chino on Monday. It was great.
Awesome.
And Gigi Dior is heading to Sydney, Nova Scotia this Friday coming. Gigi Dior is heading to Sydney. I repeat, she's heading to Sydney, Nova Scotia on Friday.
Gigi Dior. Well, it looks like a beautiful, clear day on Sydney, Nova Scotia there, Frankie. How's
She's
the weather up
Sydney,
there?
Nova Scotia this Friday coming.
Awesome, man. So how you been, Frank? What's going on lately?
Things are great so far. She's coming to Sydney this Friday.
Gigi? That's son?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great, brother. You going out singing tonight, or what are you going to do? What are you doing later on?
Real nice karaoke, Phil Kasoof.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you checking in, Frankie. This is my 400th show, man, and I appreciate you checking in on BF Live The Vibe. I appreciate you, Frankie.
Happy 400th show.
Thank you, Frankie. If you want to learn more about my friend Frankie MacDonald, get his book on Amazon.com called Be Prepared, The Frankie MacDonald to Guide to Life, to Weather, and Everything. A quick check-in for my 400th show. Frankie, you want to do the dance real quick?
Yes.
All right, we'll do the Frankie dance real quick, and then we'll get on with the show. Thank you to my friend Bobby Nick and Frankie MacDonald. It's time to do the Frankie dance. This gets everybody going.
This is Frankie MacDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Extreme cold air is
We're gonna do the Frankie dance.
Minnesota on Sunday, January 10th, 2016. People in Minnesota, be prepared.
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Very cold weather.
The Frankie dance.
In the state of Minnesota. Very cold weather in the state of Minnesota.
Don't forget your Frankie bobblehead.
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Very cold weather in the state of Minnesota. Very cold weather in the state of Minnesota. Don't leave your pets outside in the state of Minnesota. And don't leave your dog outside in the state of Minnesota. Drink lots of green tea. Drink lots of white tea. Drink lots of red tea. Dress very, very warm. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Very
Cold like Minnesota, Frankie MacDonald. Checks it to BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, Frankie MacDonald. What shows you going to be on later today? Are you doing Bass Guy or anything?
And yes, I'll be on the Anthony Rogers show tonight. Chino's not doing the show today. He doesn't do it on Tuesdays anymore. Tonight, I'll be on the Anthony Rogers show.
The Anthony Rogers Show. That's the next time you can catch up with Frankie MacDonald. Thank you for checking in.
Now.
From Sydney, Nova Scotia. Thank you, Frankie MacDonald. You did it, Bobby Nick. There you go.
We got it. We got him in. We got him in.
Well, all right. Well, I appreciate the patience of my guest, who I'll finally be able to bring in now. Just run a tiny bit behind my little schedule here, my penciled in schedule on BF Live The Vibe. Now, these great people, they joined us about a month ago or so, and I think we had so much fun. I said to them, why don't we make this a once-a-month thing? And it just so happens that the next time that they're supposed to appear just happened to be close to my 400 show. So I said, let's put the two things together and let's bring them back. It is James and Florence from the Forum Celebrity Podcast. Step into the vibe.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello
everyone.
again.
Hope everyone's doing good. Happy 400.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, James, and thank you, Florence. How you been so far? How's your fall going so far?
It's been very energetic and a lot of things going on, but we're always going with the bumps and always trying to make a positivity out of it. So we're doing good.
Very busy. Just been a very busy month so far.
Yes, that's great, and I see that, and we're going to touch on a little bit of that, but I appreciate your positive comment on there, and that's something that I liked what you were doing, and I liked your interview with Bob when I first got to know you people. That's how I originally got to know you, and then hearing after the fact how you're so in tune to being more positive too, and everything, kind of like you might have already heard that's kind of what we're like here on BF Live The Vibe. You picked up on that too, so it's almost like we're finding each other, and so I really think that's just a really nice add-on in there. So yeah, you guys have definitely had a busy fall, but I was hoping you'd sit in. Let's do a little quick news and comment, maybe. You can comment on some of these fun stories. And some of the people want to talk about like the Nicole Kidman kind of Keith Urban kind of thing like that. So maybe we can touch on a little bit of celebrity stuff. We'll mix it in. If I step over my news desk, you ready to do that?
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right, well, let's do that. I'm going to step over to said news desk, and we are going to do that right now with our special guest today, sitting in for news and comment for BF Live The Vibe. This is the other news. This is the not so serious news. That's right. It's Bobby Friend, your dancing newsman, with our special guest. James and Florence are going to sit in with the news for us today. I do want to touch on now, I've had some technical difficulties and delays having this 400 show happen. And what I would like to do is I want to go back and quickly talk about Diane Keaton now. I do something here on BF Live The Vibe called a Celebrity Death Report, and we use that to acknowledge their existence and to kind of to acknowledge, just to make us maybe live life that much more better. So let's start out with the news, and let's do a little quick thing on our friend Diane Keaton with a little Celebrity Death Report.
BF Live Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
Yeah, I want to say, what was it, Friday that we learned that Diane Keaton, I think, as I was trying to do the show Friday, is that when she died? Is that your best recollection?
Yeah, it was very surprising.
Does seem to be surprising, and then this article is kind of interesting in that people have maybe noticed some signs. Diane Keaton's friends hint at the cause of death with devastating details from her final moment. So yeah, apparently some of her friends going to say, I'll read the article to you. It says Diane Keaton's friends are sharing details that may allude to the actress's cause of death. On October 11th, the news broke that the Oscar winner had died at the age of 79, but offered limited details about how she died. Now details are emerging about Keaton's final days. Her longtime friend, that's a name I haven't heard long, Carol Bear Sager, a quite prolific songwriter, told People that when she saw Keaton recently, she was shocked at her appearance. The quote goes on to say, I saw her 2 to 3 weeks ago, and she was very thin, the award-winning singer-songwriter said. She had lost so much weight. So, James and Florence, so I guess you're familiar with Diane Keaton. What are your thoughts on Diane Keaton when I bring her up? Any favorite roles or anything from Diane Keaton?
Well, when I think of Diane Keaton, there's so many movies that come to mind. Obviously, she is an Academy Award-winning actress for Annie Hall, which she did with Woody Allen. But I always remember her from The Godfather as Michael Corleone's second wife.
Wow.
And Also, I mean, she had done so many other movies. She did a lot of comedies. I think she did A Father Was a Bride. And
Yes, that's why I'm more familiar with that with Steve Martin, and I was more familiar with her role from that. You know, that's a little thing I wasn't.
First Wives Club, I believe, too. She was really good in First Wives Club.
But thank you for pointing out the whole Godfather thing, because I watched Godfather, and I probably haven't watched it for years. I know a lot of people are in love with that whole franchise and all, and people may a little less as they go on. So I was surprised to see that she was like consistently in all three of them, because my understanding of the Godfather series is that consistency wasn't necessarily a thing. Yeah, so I really didn't know that she was in all three of them.
Yes.
So that was an interesting fact I learned about Diane Keaton. So yeah, prolific actress, Oscar, Academy Award winner, like you said, and did a many variety of movies and all. But I just
she was really well known also for being in the public. I saw a story from Matthew Laberto, who played Andrew Garvey on Little House on the Prairie years ago, and he was in Toys R Us getting a toy for a kid, and this lady with all these scarves was there, and he goes, do you need any help or anything? And so he spent 15 minutes getting a toy for a relative, a niece or a nephew or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he said she was very kind. And Matthew said he's horrible with celebrities. He doesn't remember any of them.
Okay.
So his wife literally ran up to him and says, "Do you know who you were talking to?" And he goes, "No, some lady with a scarf." And he goes, "That's Diane Keaton, you idiot."
Wow.
So she was known to go, she was a regular person. She would go to grocery stores but she would always wear a lot of scarves. She didn't like the attention, but she was kind of a very well-known person in her area. Very down to earth and very cool.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you shared your thoughts on Diane Keaton here, because I wanted to kind of touch on that. Yes, please, Scott.
Something I always think of whenever I hear her name, and I hope I got the right person. She was married to Woody Allen, right?
They had a relationship. She had a relationship with Al Pacino, Woody Allen, and Warren Beatty, but she never married any of them.
Did she? Was it they adopted like the kids together? Was that right? What I always felt sorry for how it ended up with Woody Allen and the adopted kid thing. You know what I mean? What I was talking about.
Oh, you're thinking
Mia
of
Farrow.
Mia Farrow.
Oh, you're talking about Mia Farrow. Eventually, Mia Farrow.
That's
all right.
Yeah. Diane Keaton adopted children on her own by herself. She apparently really wanted to marry Al Pacino, and he was the love of her life, but he was not looking to commit long term. So she broke up with him, and then she adopted the kids on her own.
Wow. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. And this is exactly why I brought you on here. I really appreciate you expanding on your thoughts on Diane Keaton. Now, I want to do another story. This is something that we all grew up with, dare I say, MTV. The days of MTV, right? You guys grew up in the heart of the MTV days, dare I say, right? Do we not remember how fun and exciting MTV was in those early days, James?
Oh my God. We didn't go to a house party. I remember we used to have, I was probably a little bit I was a dumb jock, but I partied a lot. So there wasn't a party that you didn't have MTV in the background on the TVs. It was so great. Friday, Saturday. We used to have a lot of toga parties, and it was crazy. And they always had great music, all the hip music of the day. Now it's soft porn, but
basically.
But I miss it so much. And if you go on YouTube, they actually have recordings that you could watch of old MTV. So
just people that recorded off of the air or something like that.
They've released them, and Martha Quinn is actually a famous podcaster. She's very popular podcaster and very popular radio personality and podcaster personality. So it's good to see them still doing their thing. But I miss it, and it's no more.
I know.
Run home from school. It was the big thing when you come home from school.
Oh, first thing you turn on, right?
First thing.
Absolutely.
And watch all the videos. It was so cool.
I think I passed an article the other day that said Mark Goodman, one of the OG VJs, 73 years old, I believe he is nowadays.
That's sad.
So if that puts age on us, the finely haired Mark Goodman, he had that beautiful lush thing of hair, but such an amazing part of our culture and pop culture. Well, is MTV shutting down? These channels are set to cease broadcasting. So this is probably like the slow kind of a crawl to the end for ultimately for MTV. MTV is reportedly, yes, please.
And also to talk about it that just got released literally within about a half hour, the artist D'Angelo just passed away. He's only 51.
Oh my God.
He had a tour with the Roots that he had canceled because he said he needed to take surgery, and supposedly it was for pancreatic cancer. So I saw a report on it, and now it is confirmed.
Well, thank you for that. I didn't know that. I'm familiar with him.
Yeah,
I have
51
his
years
album,
old.
Urban Hang Suite.
Brown Sugar.
Urban Hang Suite. Yeah, I had his CD. Wow, I didn't know that. D'Angelo. Wow. I believe I like him. Okay, well, thanks for that advice. See, you guys are doing just what I needed you to do. You're bringing me all this celebrity stuff. Well, MTV is reportedly shutting down 5 of its music channels in the United Kingdom. The television channel will stop broadcasting on its MTV Music, MTV 80s, MTV 90s, Club MTV, and MTV Live channels, according to Newsweek and the BBC. Its flagship, MTV HD, will remain on air, and its American MTV channels, including MTV, MTV2, MTV Live, MTV Classic, blah, 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 appear to be unaffected. But a lot of people think that this is like the first shot over the bow. James, what do you think about this? They're thinking
I think it is. Everything's changing. Young people don't want to watch videos. They want to watch TikTok quick. And also you see with television, you can't find it's hard to find a show that gets 1 million views now because kids and younger people always are on streaming. So network television is going out of style. I know that with Comcast, I believe it was with Xfinity, I knew someone that had it, and they had a channel that actually had all the old 80s and 90s shows for MTV, and it was fun to watch because you got to get that old vibe, and they had all the old commercials and everything was really cool. I don't know if they do that channel anymore, but it's really sad. But music, we're living in a time where music in the last 8 years, this is the first time in history that classic music 20 years or older, is outselling present music. So if you take away Taylor Swift, there's nothing happening. I mean,
it's a fascinating point. Yes.
You know, and everything is taken over.
Fascinating point you make, James, an observation that I have had, and that that we used to call it the Muzak music that they would play in the elevators in the grocery stores. If you notice nowadays, that is like Poison and like metal and rock music. Is like that music and all, So I
just heard Winger. I just heard Winger at ShopRite. So things have changed.
Yeah, and so, but my point being is that I think when we stepped into a grocery store and we would hear that old music, we'd be like, "Ooh, that's our old parents or grandparents' corny music." But now maybe it's my own bias that I believe when I step into a store and I hear a song from our era, I'm like, "That's still a cool song, like that holds up." So I don't know if that's my own bias, but from what you're telling me, maybe it's not my own bias. Maybe it is true.
Yeah, a big growing thing. And I know a lot of my friends, Stacy, shout out to Stacy, Mike, and Barry. We're huge LP guys. So I have all old record, and now they're becoming huge again. So you're seeing record stores pop up. I know there's 2 in Napa that have popped up, Napa, California.
Yeah.
And because young people are now getting into it. So you got the old Marantz and Pioneer equipment that people are doing with the huge Carver amps.
Yes.
It's so epic. So to see and look on YouTube, you have all these reaction videos that everyone's copying and doing, and they're listening to this whole, who's this guy? Who's Chicago? Who's all these? And they're going, oh my God, this is amazing. So, our music rocked.
I think so too. I'm very biased, but I think we're also correct too. I literally before the show today, I passed by a short from Ricky Rackman. I know Scott will probably remember him more as the host of Headbangers Ball for quite a time, the metal show on MTV. Show. That was a great late night show. They talk about the party show. That's the show you would have on if you're togging and partying, right? So Ricky Rackman was asked about what he thought of the demise of MTV. Was it due to the reality series? And he says, no, I really don't. I really believe it's the fact, like you said, that you can just go on YouTube and you don't have to wait for a guy to start bloviating and talking. You can just go, I want to watch said video, type it in, and it's on your screen. And I kind of tend to agree with him, Scott. I think that's really what killed MTV is the fact that music is more readily available at your fingertips instantly like that.
Yeah, that and the reality shows. When they started putting those reality shows on MTV, it just all went that way, man.
Yeah, and he said my wife watches a couple of those right now, those challenge shows. Do you guys watch any of them as a couple together? watching one?
No, we just never really got into it. We still love like listening to podcasts and
That's great.
watching old TV shows. Like we still actually watch old TV shows. So
yeah, I think everything now is just so shallow. You watch Big Brother, you watch The Survivor, and these
those
shows
are tough.
They're just mindless. I don't know. I'm not that I'm a smart guy, but I just,
we do love Gordon Ramsay though.
We love Gordon Ramsay. We were at Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, we have something.
We got something
up,
next
actually,
week.
With,
big thing with Gordon Ramsay.
We are big Gordon Ramsay fans in this house. We love his restaurant Undercover that he's done recently, where he goes in when they're not even open and does his little investigation and all. I love all of those kind of, and the audacity of those people and the ignorance of those people. It amazes me when they don't see like the problems that they're having. He's there to help, and just everything about those shows. I love Gordon Ramsay stuff. I do really enjoy the stuff that he does.
Do you remember the twins, the twins in Capri the Capri twins in the pizza parlor?
Jeff and Jim
Thiel, they're friends of ours, and we got to interview them. People were coming all over the world to go to their restaurant.
He has that effect, man.
It was on Kitchen Nightmares. And what's funny is I asked them, and we interviewed a couple people on the show, and they all said the same thing. We thought our food was awesome.
Yeah.
And
that's what I get about the
chicken.
the fog and the audacity of them. Yeah, knowing that they're in a really bad place, but then thinking that everything I'm doing is good, and that's not the problem.
Food.
It's not that. Yeah, so that's crazy. I love that's awesome, man. Well, I love all this stuff that we're coming up with together, talking about. Well, it is Halloween coming up, so let's do a quick story about Halloween. You guys much on Halloween? And I want to talk about what you guys have been up to with your sweet adventures and all that stuff. But what about Halloween coming up? You guys excited for it? You going to dress up? What do you guys do?
The best part of Halloween for me is the chocolate. I'm not a big Halloween person.
Okay.
I love fall. I am a fall girl. Like I love going to the pumpkin farm.
Pumpkin, all that. Yes.
I love fall.
What is Scott?
Brownie.
Well, Scott's got something. Scott's the prop master. He always throws something. Is that a brownie? There you go. There you go.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not big on Halloween, except for, like I said, the chocolate, the candy. But I know so many people who absolutely adore Halloween, and they cannot wait to start decorating and start doing all their Halloween traditions. I'm not that person, but I know many who are.
Okay. You see Heidi Klum, she goes hard in the paint for Halloween. Yes. If you ever noticed her when she was with or without Seal, she loves some Halloween. Yeah. That woman is obsessed with Halloween there. Well, let's see if this people, maybe if they come off as obsessed as Heidi Klum will be, because this Kentucky man, his Halloween display, he's aiming for a Guinness World Record. So let's see what a Guinness World Record display might look like. A Kentucky man with an annual tradition of going all out for Halloween decorating is now attempting to clinch a Guinness World Record for his latest setup. The Cold Spring resident who dubbed himself Halloween Herm has been decorating the Village Green Drive home for Halloween for decades, and in recent years, he has dubbed the display the Dead Spring Cemetery. So without any further ado, let's just go. Just click on it.
Get closer to Halloween, more and more homes are
Let's see what this is all about.
Spooky, right, with their decorations while they're preparing for all those trick-or-treaters. And there's a home in northern Kentucky that's actually trying to set a world record with their display. Alexis Barton is there right in front of the home right now. All right, so it's not spooky during the day, but what's it look like?
So right now I'm at this home on Village Green Drive in Cold Springs, and you're right, Trisha, it's not as spooky yet, but you're about to see what it looks like at night. This is one of a kind, incredible. Today I got to talk to the man behind it all, Halloween Herm, and he tells me not only is he trying to set that world record, but he's also trying to raise money for kids here in Kentucky.
Every year we aspire to get bigger and greater as we continue to tell our story and just try to spread joy.
For decades, a Cold Springs family has been putting on a massive Halloween show for the whole community. Halloween Herm, who creates the display, says his mom started it all when he was just a little boy.
We lost her in '99 to cancer, so the day she passed, August 18th, is the day we usually start setting up in her memory.
Wow,
the display is called Dead Spring Cemetery.
I was wondering about that because, Scott, this takes months to set this kind of stuff. August, September, and you're like 2 months before. That's amazing. That's a lot of dedication to a
Each year,
holiday.
Halloween Herm picks a different charity to support. He puts out a donation bin for visitors who want to contribute. This year, he's working with Brett Rushman to raise funds for the Northern Kentucky Children's Advocacy Center.
We need more positivity for children. So any way that we can help them grow up in a better environment is what we want to do.
While the display works to raise money, Halloween Herm has also reached out to the Guinness Book of World Records, hoping his home could be the first of its kind to win a world record.
We discovered that there's no record for the amount of props in a Halloween display.
Props, Scott?
So we have over 300. So we thought it was an interesting factoid, and fingers crossed we'll know sometime in 2026.
Halloween Herm says he wants the decorations to have a deeper meaning for people. The display changes throughout the season, and he recently added a tribute to Taylor Swift and included the Reds after their playoff run.
It's dynamic.
The
So if
Reds,
something happens relevant in the news or a celebratory moment with a friend or a neighbor, they might get a skeleton named after them, like Awesome Alexis Martin.
All right, there you go. So you guys get the idea.
Yeah.
So the number of props. But see, now I don't have that much dedication to a holiday. It's all I can do, just to take the Christmas stuff out, put it up for a couple weeks, and put it back. You know, it seems like it's a lot of work, Scott. But what do you have a comment on that, obviously?
Yeah, there's a couple of houses around here that decorate like that, but I think they put too much in a too small a space. You know, I think that stuff
Cluttered.
it needs space. You got to be able to go through some dark, but there's too many things in one space.
Too junky, too overkill for the eyes. All right. Well, that's fun. We'll have to see if he actually wins a Guinness World Record right there. But I want to talk about...
we had a house when I lived in Benicia, California. We had a house, these very nice people, and they became world famous for their display. They started in September and would go till December 1st and do a display. They had Ferris wheels. They had light shows. It was amazing. Their daughter loved Christmas, and she had passed away from a plane wreck. So in dedication to theirs, they did that for about 25 years. They just stopped doing it, but ABC News did a whole special on them. It was amazing. And he told me it costs sometimes up to $10,000 a month just to pay for the lighting. So he would take donations. The fire department actually would come over and watch for the parking, and they would get donations for him. So people paid for his light bill. It was amazing. So people get into these holidays, boy.
They do. Yeah. I have people around here that keep pumpkins on all their steps leading up to the house all year, 365, 24/7. They are that Halloween family around here. So a lot of people like it. But now you guys, like you said, I got two more things that I'd at least like to talk to you about. Let's talk real quickly about this. You guys attended, I see all these like sweet, sugary pictures coming out of events. So you guys, what I've noticed following these guys on Twitter X is they get all the little coffee things and little invites to this and that and all the little fun stuff. So I want to see what you guys have been up to. Tell us about this Sugar Factory event that you went to.
We get invited to a lot of events and press junkets and things like that. So we were invited by the Sugar Factory to come to a media event. And it was at Foxwoods, which we are in Connecticut. So it was like, 90-minute drive, 90 minutes away.
So that's the hotel and casino for those that don't know Foxwoods, yes.
Yes, the hotel and casino. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was very beautifully decorated. Again, the whole Halloween vibe. And they did have a lot of sugary sweet treats. That's what they're known for. They're known for their desserts and their candies and their sweet drinks and all that. But it was a lot of fun. It's nice to get invited to these things. And again, we go to cover it. They want, the photos and the videos, and they want all of that put on social media. Sure. So of course we have no problem doing that at all. And we just are really, happy to go and happy to be a part of it. And it's really fun. I think that for us, the fact that we get invited to these things is just wonderful. Yeah. I never thought we'd ever be those people or that, to be invited to media events, but it's been great.
Well, that's why I admire you and respect you, because you're doing your thing and you're obviously getting the attention, and enough so that they invite you to cool stuff like this. Let's watch this little video that I could pull off of your. It says Sugar Factory at Foxwood. It's a media event. Like you said, obviously, look, you can see the spiders and the ghosts. They always had colorful,
Yeah.
kind of Halloween theme going on there, right?
Yeah, there were a lot of different areas. It's a big place, so we just kind of did what was sort of going on around us. But I did a bunch of different photos and videos just to sort of give the feel. Because again, when you're invited to cover those things, they want you to put that out on social media. So
obviously, that's how these things work nowadays. Yeah, they
Yeah.
invite these people they don't invite you just to enjoy the stuff. They hope that you enjoy it and share it and express and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So there you go. So here's some fine things that you were enjoying there. Something like the meatballs or something there. So some fine foods and all Halloween theme. It look like one picture looked more fun than the next. So I'm like, I'll just pin all these sites and all. But I heard a little Taylor Swift in there and all, and she made quite a splash recently with the release of the Showgirl album, right?
Yes, and broke all the records and
All the records.
all of them.
So we talk about media and how media has changed, like selling 1 million of something back in the days when we were younger, in the days of MTV, was astronomical, right? If they sold 1 million with over a period of time, that would be something. But I believe the number that I saw was she got no less, I think it was 4 million. 4 million sales, whether it be a combination of physical downloads or pre-orders, $4 million units sold in one singular day. That's something that many bands would hope to achieve. They would hope to achieve a quarter of that over the length of the time that their album was out, James, would they not?
Oh yeah, with artists today, because there's so many ways to buy it. We had to go to wait in line at the record stores when.
Yes, I do. On Tuesdays, I did, James.
Yeah, so the thing
Tuesdays was a big date.
Yeah, back then you really had to put a lot of effort into getting an album, and now you just click a button. So the sales are so much easier. So when people say they have hard time selling stuff, and it's sad, the music industry is still a ripoff. These guys don't make a lot of money off their sales. They make it on the tours, and that's why you have Rolling Stones touring and they're 170. I mean, they're you make
those guys
make a lot of money on these tours, but in the record sales, one of our friends is an artist, and I won't mention her name. She might get in trouble, but she said when she got a download off of Spotify, she got 3 cents.
Oh yeah, right. There's not much to it, right? Yeah. So but you got to give it to this woman. I mean, she is the pop star. And what and how about what she's been through as far as getting her music rights back from Scooter Braun and all that stuff, having to spend millions to get her own music back. And then she went through the trouble before she got her music back to actually re-record all of her albums, and her fans were so insatiable, they went out there and said, "Yes, Taylor, we will buy these for you." Amazing. No matter what she puts out.
It's now, I think music is more about celebrity, and she's the celebrity of all celebrities. It's like you look at Cardi B. No offense to Cardi B fans, but I can rap better than Cardi B. I'm sorry. She lip syncs. She doesn't really rap. There's another thing about the music industry. I think that they need to disclose if they're singing or not at the concerts, because why am I going to pay $200 or $300 to listen to an album while you stand there? I think that's wrong. Just like in restaurants, I think it should be illegal for them to say their food's fresh when it's frozen. And there's a lot of things, and there's just so many we're paying a lot of money for these festivals and for these music concerts. And I think there needs to be a lot more honesty and a lot more disclosure, because you could get mad at Bruce Springsteen for missing a note here every once in a while. The dude's still singing. Wow. He's not lip syncing. He's singing. Yeah, for hours, 3 hours. So that's kind of, I think today you could have little to no talent, and Taylor Swift's talented, but little to no talent and make it. And that's what bothers me with today's music. It's like Prince said before, when it comes to my music, this is my music, and people don't realize it's really not my music. When I create it, I'm not getting the money out of it. I'm not making. He made fun of the deal that Mariah Carey made on national TV. He said she should get 100 times more than that. But Like
and
I
he
said,
famously, I mean, he was so bitter about it. He refused to go by a name. He went by a symbol for a while and tried to detach himself from Paisley Park Records and that whole situation. It's terrible what they do to these artists. And how do they not realize that that's actually suppressing them? And actually that's less than creative. You know, it's causing them not to be as creative as you would want them to be by suppressing, you know, their release of kind of what they do. You know,
as far as Taylor Swift, though, she also has an amazing PR team behind her. I mean, her release party was in the cinemas. I mean, it was in the movie
and that
theater.
pulled in, I believe, $42 million off the top of my head. So in addition to selling 44 million units, I believe she pulled in $42 million just on that premiere right there. So you can't knock her for the businesswoman that she is. I got one more story that I want to do with you guys, and that people a couple weeks ago were asking about. We learned that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban filed for divorce, and they seem like they were a pretty solid couple. You guys any when I first say any comments on like Nicole Kidman and that whole relationship? You're familiar with them, right?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I know that a lot of outlets have reported over time, not just recently, but I think Keith Urban had struggled with a lot of substance abuse. And I know for the sake of their marriage and their children, because they do have 2 kids together, that they did get him help and continue to try to get him help. Yeah. I also know that, you know, they're separated a lot because she's this big time movie star and he goes out on the road. I mean, he's touring too. Sure. Singer. He tours. So I think all of that together, and it's kind of, not that this is funny, but somebody was reporting that Tom Cruise was really happy about this because
that's what I have. That's my next story. Yes.
Okay. Because he felt it was karma. He felt it was karma because he got such a bad rap from their divorce that he felt like this was her karma for painting him out to be such a villain. Now, whether or not you believe all this, you know, is up to you. But I do think he struggled, you know, supposedly with a lot of things. And I think she tried to help him and maybe became more like a mother to him rather than a
that happens
partner.
in relationships.
That can happen, especially when one is always trying to get the other back on track. But who knows? I mean, we could all assume so much. You know.
She needs to get better taste. My God. These guys are not one's not going to stay loyal to her. He's got a drug addiction, and Tom Cruise has an addiction to himself. And
yes, he does. That's a good point. I've never heard it characterized that way, but that is a pretty accurate statement. He's addicted to himself.
I'm not going to say anything bad about Nicole Kidman, but I don't see her doing brain surgery anywhere. I'm sorry. I just think she's a little clueless in these types of situations. She seems like a very nice person, but she needs to date someone that's not in the industry, that's just a solid person. If money's a big deal, get a doctor or something. I don't know. But I just think she is a little clueless when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't get it.
I thought it was funny because, you know, Tom Cruise isn't that kind of guy who's always has to, I got to say the next outlandish thing in a headline or a little blurb. You don't really hear from him like this, but boy, he really jumped on this opportunity to go, hey, I'm telling you people, I was right about her for whatever reason he mean. I'll read a little bit about it real quick. And you did a great job of you already knew where I was going with this. Tom Cruise reportedly thinks Nicole Kidman's divorce is karma for how he was villainized during their split. He took so much grief from her. Now, you know, we've lived multiple celebrity lifetimes. Well, I think they had a long-term relationship and children that I just totally forgot about. So let's kind of touch on this again. Hell hath no fury like an ex scorn. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have just announced their split, with Kidman filing for divorce just days ago. But there are already reports about what her ex before Urban, Tom Cruise, feels about it. It is perhaps nothing to be surprised about, concerning how much media coverage and interest there was about Nicole Kidman and Cruise divorce back in the day. Kidman and Cruise share 2 kids. This will make you feel old. Bella, who's 32, and Connor, who is now 30 years old. So this is why I totally forgot they even had a relationship. Yep. They have reportedly not spoken. The kids said that they've not spoken in decades. And it seems Cruise is telling friends that Kidman's divorce from Urban, who she married to for 19 years, feels like a little bit of karma. Now, I don't know, like if a relationship failed after 1 year, then maybe I could agree with him and go, okay, maybe there's something to it. But, anything could happen in a relationship after 19 years to where I don't think he should be taking like a victory lap or saying that it has to do with his karma and his relationship.
And they've really been together like longer than even 20 years. I mean, they had been in a relationship for a while before they were married. And I agree with you. If they had broken up after 6 months and he came out and said, "Oh my God, I can't live with her. I can't," but they were together for over 20 years. They had 2 daughters together. And I really do think, like James said, when there's substance abuse, allegedly, and you're on tour and you're making eyes at the cute guitar player girl who's, standing next to you every night. Look what happened to Bruce Springsteen and Patti Scialfa. He was married to someone and fell in love with Patti on tour. She did, apparently. But look at them. Now they're together, 25, 30 years. So
now, wasn't that the amazing thing? Because I believe when you saw Bruce Springsteen and Patti Scialfa on stage, you saw people having a relationship. Right?
Chemistry,
you saw that chemistry every time. And we were like, why are these people, why are they not together? And then he married like that. He tried to marry that model chick in the 80s or mid 80s or something. And that didn't last. And ultimately he ended up with the person he had the most energy with. And that's how that went.
But look at Tom Cruise, not to interrupt you, but look at Tom Cruise. His second marriage was worse than his first, and she trashed him. I forget her name.
Penelope Cruz? Was that it?
Mimi
Katie Holmes, Penelope Cruz. I'm having a hard time keeping up with him.
Yeah, and they all trash him, and he's like saying, "Oh, this is karma." Tom Cruise is a 5'4" jerk.
I agree. I knew we would get along.
I don't like Tom Cruise. He's a great talent, great actor. But I'm telling you, he's just a punk. And look what he did. Remember with Oprah, with Katie Holmes and that
jumping on the couch.
Oh my God!
Yes, all that, those antics, all that stuff. I like some of his earlier movies, like A Few Good Men and stuff like that. His meaty roles where he had to act. He didn't just have to be brash and emotional. And I'm a pilot. I'm a this or whatever that.
I hate.
There you go. Yeah, I love some of his earlier roles when they were more.
But you want to talk about a player? If you guys, I'm dating myself, but I barely remember, but I've read about it a million times. Remember the Rumble in the Jungle with Ali and
Frazier.
George Foreman. Ali had his girlfriend, his mistress, there with him, and they met Imelda Marcos, the Marcos family, and they started calling her his wife, and his wife saw what was going on on an interview interview, and flew all the way to Manila to confront him. So men, I'm telling you,
I'm gonna fly and kick your ass.
Yeah, men just have no
get caught at a Coldplay concert together.
Imagine seeing this child grow up in your house, Maria Shriver, the nanny's child, and then realizing, boy, he looks a lot like my husband, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
With a nice tan. You look really what's going on over there?
And now I don't know if this is true, but supposedly Steve Nash, the famous NBA player, his wife was having an affair with from the Warriors, not Richmond, but I forget his name, but he played at Michigan State. I'm so bad on names. And he was very African-American gentleman. And when they had the kid, after they had the kid, he saw the kid. I'll have to look this up. And he literally broke up with her right then. And the media was trashing him.
Wow.
I have to double check that because I can't remember if this was true or not, but that was the big story. So, I mean, to me, men need to be smarter. If you're a famous person, you're going to be seen in everything you do. Just be a cool person. Break up with them nicely. Be like Derek Jeter. Give them gift baskets when you break up with them.
Give them a big exiting gift basket. A consolation prize.
Yeah, consolation prize. You get 25. Remember Jessica Alba? I'm going to change him, and Derek says, "Here's your basket." So
basket.
Well, he was smart. Derek Jeter waited until he was done playing. He met a nice girl.
He had fun,
and now they're married and have beautiful kids, and he's living like a quiet life now. And he was smart because he said, while I'm a player, while I'm on the Yankees, I'm never getting married. And he was smart to do that.
It's smart because the women, I mean, for lack of a better way of throwing it, they throw themselves in. It's no mystery. And like you said, those guys have to be super protective when they're in public because women kind of, and they teach these gentlemen that like when you go out in public, you got to look out for that woman that's kind of out for that kind of just to get their hooks in you, what the case may be. All right, well, you know what, guys? I really, I've had so much fun. I could literally spend the rest of this show doing exactly what we're doing. But because of this show 400, I'm going to code a little schedule today. I'm a little 15 minutes late having my friend Bob Levy in. I hope he's understanding and he'll show up. Bob is not backstage yet, but I'm going to take the piss break. So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you once again to James and Florence from the forum.
One thing before we leave, if we could wish my sister, Janine a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Janine.
Happy birthday, Janine, from James and Florence and everybody here at BF Live The Vibe. And thank you.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Yes, ever since I got to know you guys, they share me on Twitter X. Go check out James and Florence. And I didn't even get to talking about the cool interview you did with William H. Macy about the movie he has coming out. Was it Ring of Fire, I believe?
Soul on Fire.
Soul on Fire.
Soul on Fire. That's a great movie. I told you we could keep talking. It's about Joe Buck's father, Jack Buck. He did some tremendous things behind the curtain, behind the scenes that nobody really knew, made really differences in some great people's lives. And that person went on to do much better things. Soul on Fire again. You got to catch up.
Great
catch up. Yes, check out James and Florence, the Forum Celebrity Podcast. You can hear that very interview on YouTube and on Twitter X, where they're on a lot. James and Florence, thank you very much for coming to my 400 show.
Thank you.
My new
Tell Bob we said hi.
Will do. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Will do. All right. All right. There you go. That was awesome, guys. Thank you very much.
Nice.
All right. I know. Thank you. Thank you, my bros, for being understanding. Now, Bob didn't check in yet because he probably kind of knows that I was going to bring him in after we do the definitive break and do the pee-pee dance. Let's see what everybody's saying. Like Wild Bill's saying, he's ready for the pee-pee dance. Thank you, my bros. And you guys, please just chime in and try to wedge in. I'll try to leave a little opening for you to say stuff. I appreciate Scott and Bobby, Nick, and anybody commenting. Let's continue having fun. I knew this was going to be this kind of show today, but let's keep having fun. Let's see if Bob does jump in after we do said piss break. I think he will because he's my bro, Hopefully I didn't mess up his scheduling of his day. I know he don't have all day to wait around for me. So let's see if Bob Levy joins us. Let's see if maybe Wendy Pack wakes up and jumps in later on. We already had the Reverend Wild Bill. And we just had James and Florence from the Forum Celebrity Podcast. Check that out if you want to see those interviews and just talk about celebrity stuff. But right now, we are going to take a quick 2.5-minute piss break, folks. But don't even think that this is anywhere near the end of the show. It's just a quick 2.5 minutes. Pause for the cause, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that the 400 show is finally going down here on BF Live The Vibe. And when we come back from this 2.5-minute piss break, the one, the only, the Reverend Bob Levy will be stepping into the vibe right after this, folks. 2.5 minutes, and we'll see you on the other side.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah, think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. PP breakdown, PP breakdown. Break it down, PP, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Yeah, I did. So what of it? That was your opportunity to finish touching your pee-pee. That is the piss break. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 400. I want to thank my next guest, not only for being patient and kind of waiting a little than he was supposed to come in here. He's supposed to actually be in here in 1:30, so my apologies before he gets here. But this guy has meant so much to me. He's kind of the reason I got enough confidence to kind of do this, because when he would see some of my chats and stuff, he would say, hey, man, that's a funny line. Or would just laugh and kind of just gave me that little extra push that I needed. So I'm really super happy that he's joining me here today, being part of my 400 show. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the one and only, the Reverend Bob Levy. Steps into the vibe. What's up?
What's up, kids? How are yous?
Bob, how you doing?
What's up, guys? Happy 400. Let me move this book out of the way.
Thanks, Bob. You sound so damn good. We did a sound check earlier, and you almost sound better than you did earlier, buddy. You got the Barry White going on.
It was the yesterday we were on whatever that emos thing, and Mike is blaming me the whole time, saying it's my thing, and I'm like, no, it's not, because I didn't spill anything on it. You know, the other night I spilled something, but it didn't land on the box, and they turned the electric off to do work. So, I mean, it happened at the same time.
There you go. Well, so Chunkston knows what's up. All your friends are here. They said, when you're dead or alive, time means nothing. Yeah, man, I'm sorry I'm running a little behind today. We had fun with James and Florence on here. I got to know them through them interviewing you, buddy.
Yeah, they're good people, you know.
They are, man. And you see, I could have just sat there and riff with them just about all this like kind of celebrity nonsense and all that stuff. Great people to talk to, man.
Yeah, I don't know, you know. I was just sitting around watching, and I texted you earlier, but you didn't check it, you see.
What? Oh, did you text? I checked it. You called me and all that stuff. I missed another one? Oh, I did. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oops. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. But we're good now, right? Are we good? Are you still
No. I just figured, let me go check and see what's going on. So
nah, we're all good, man. Well, I'm glad that, you know, normally any audio or video problem is kind of more often than not does seem to be ended up your problem. But this time it's psych, and I told you it's always psych, right?
Oh yeah, psych always fucks up, man. What are you gonna do? You know.
Thank you, Psych Clyde. Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad to be part of this community. And it's great how we've gotten to know you, and then Psych Clyde's working with you now, and we're all friends and all that shit. So that's working out great. How's the Perry Chronicles going? You doing that today?
Yeah, I think we're going to do it tonight, unless Emook is or Psych's thing is fucked up. I don't know.
The Emook.
We might go in front of the wall for like a half hour and then go behind the wall. We're going to do a members only. So
that sounds great.
Check that out. You know, I went to the eye doctor today, so I'm excited. You know, fucking.
You excited about that?
Glasses again because I broke the other ones. You know, I wish I can imagine finding a woman that treats you like Perry treats his eyeglasses.
Oh my God! Yeah, but you have to.
It's unbelievable. I never do that. I just throw them around and that shit.
Yeah,
now I'm like, I got to start being very gentle. Like, I guess.
Well, that's him making an emphasis. That's him, you know, being emphatic. Like, I'm gonna. Let me tell you, and he takes the hat off and defiantly and all that stuff.
Yeah,
he is a knucklehead.
But he did send me a really gay text, even for him. I do believe he's in love with me. I'll be reading that tonight.
That's awesome. So that's Perry Chronicles. So are you going to do 3 o'clock a little before, but go behind the wall, or what time you got a time yet?
Tonight we'll start at 9 and go for a half hour, 25 minutes, and then go from there.
There you go, sir. If you're not a member over there on the Levyverse, what's wrong with you people? You can member up over there on the Levyverse. You'll see a little bit of it. It'll tickle your ass with a feather, but then you got to be a member to go behind the wall, and you never know what goes down behind the wall, the fucking wall. So how you doing? How's Dom been doing and everything, man? I know I've been wanting to, I would love to get up to the New Jersey shore and be outside in the summer and watch Dom play one day. How do you have a good summer playing music and shit?
I got to see them a lot. I'll see them Sunday. They're playing local near here and that. I've been brought them on Steve Trevelish's show on 101.5. They've been doing more radio, so it's time. It's
Awesome,
time
man.
to keep going, and then they go back in the studio again in like February or something.
Awesome, man. Well, if you're ever in that greater, like kind of New Jersey, kind of Philly area, and you ever get around and seeing Fat Mez, that's Bob's son's band with Dom in it, you got to check them out. But Bob, you know, I saw you in the chat last night watching Perry. We were hanging out and with him doing his thing. And did you hear you got mentioned with the whole water thing? I want to talk about little Perry.
Which water one?
Oh, but I'm going to tell you about it. How about let me run my element? Let's do an official Perry Talk segment, and I'll let you know how you and Jim came up. The Perry Chronicles came up on Perry Caravello Live last night.
Yeah.
As I go over, and we're going to do a little bit of Perry Talk right now. Let's do that. Now, this is just my little humble Perry Talk segment. I'm still at the news desk. I'm all behind. 400 show. I got too much shit going on. There you go. Let me get back on. I'm at the news desk. I don't have a site, Clyde, so I got to do it all myself. But let's get into it, Bob. I know you were in the chat last night. Yeah. Is that not the fun place to hang? Is the Perry chat when that show's going on?
It really is. There's so much going on. It's like what's that thing where people would yell stuff? The Rocky Horror. Picture,
Rocky Horror Picture Show, where people just
like
sling comments and throw stuff at the screen and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to watch him. And I figured that why he's burping, because he drinks it like a baby bottle when he drinks the water, so all the air goes on. So if Tony Hawk could burp him there during the show, I guarantee he won't be burping during the show.
Well, Bob, that's so funny that you said that. So later on in the show, I was up until at least probably 2:30. I started checking out here on the East Coast, and Tom was dragging it out. But I think 2 hours before I went to bed, Bob, that came up, and they said, we're going to do this for the rest of the month, Perry. No, we're fucking not. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're not going with the little sippy bottle thing for the rest of this month. We're going to try it. And Bob, don't you know, within like 2 hours they did the show, Tom said, I think this is working. I think that Bob and Jim have picked up on something, and he did not burp that as much as he did in that 2 hour period, bro. You figured it out.
No, yeah, I was watching him do it, and he was like sucking it like a bait, like he, like a hamster. He's drinking, like you can't.
Yeah, he needs like circumcised baby bottles or something. Water bottles. Reminds him of Randy, I guess.
He'll never stop drinking, man.
Shut the fuck up.
You calm down there, son.
That's got to be amazing, just out of nowhere, to be Bob Levy and get a text from Perry Caravello anytime.
I'm on steroids now. I'm fucking feeling great. No fucking pain whatsoever, motherfucker. Can you believe this?
Awesome, Bob. That's great to hear, buddy.
Unfucking believable. Took my last steroid, so that means everything's going to come back soon. So right now I'm going to enjoy everything. Hopefully it doesn't come back,
Well, I hope it sticks for you this time, buddy. I hope it sticks for you. But yeah, they were doing the damn thing last night. Now, this is a fair question. I don't know if I've ever, maybe we can all answer this one. This question posed on Perry Caravello Live asked, what are something you legitimately like about Perry? Something I legitimately like.
I think he's a kind, loving. He is a kind, lovable guy. He has a good time. Like when we're not, when I'm over there and we're going out and that stuff. He's a lot of fun. He really is. He's a good person.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that from the little kind of clues that I've seen, and the fact that I know that you guys were out there, and somebody mentioned to him on the show, like, who could prove that you're a good guy? And the first person he said, what woman would say that you're a good guy? He said Gina Levy.
Yeah, I would say so.
Of course, he can't go one show without saying Gina Levy, but there you go.
No. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you just you guys talk about everybody else's women, but your own damn woman. So there you go. It went down last night, but they were at PCL. Let's do some of these. Oh, like If Jim Is Allowed, this one is called. So let's see one of Perry's rants last night. Yeah, the burps are always off the chain, man. So I'm really, and they drive me nuts. I listen with headphones, and the burps gets to be a little too much. So we'll have to see if Dr. Bob and Dr. Jim have finally figured out the mystery. But let's see what this one's about here on Perry Talk.
Jim's gonna sit in jail, bitch.
I don't know what's worse, the taste of Randy in Perry's mouth or his taste in food. If he cooks like the rainbow, he will lose the shitbox crawler on the 12/12 Spake Hov. Jim said that's the grand prize. Men holding hands emoji.
Jim has got no fucking say. Jim is not allowed here any day. You understand me, Jim? You're never gonna be in my home, motherfucker. Jim's gonna sit in jail.
There you go. That's a typical Perry rant.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But that whole that it's driving Tom nuts with. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And
it's just a saying that he says. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah, Bob, I do know what you mean.
My wife's trying to get me to work off of that. Not do it anymore.
You know what I mean?
When she says something, I say what right away. I'm just like, all right, I don't know why I do it. Because I hear her, but I say what? It's just a thing I do.
Yeah, it's a trigger. Not even listening to what? Oh, you're acknowledging me. Let me tune into what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying a little bit there, Bob. All right. Well, the slouch master, yes, he can't, he can't sit up for anything. Of course, I think he had to take like a 10-minute poop at some point last night. He did take one of his poop break, but this is the slouch master from Perry Carabello Live on Twitter X.
You're slouching again. I mean, God damn it, leave me the fuck alone. I got that fucking back thing. You're slouching again. I mean, God damn it, leave me the fuck alone. I got that fucking...
The slouching, yeah, Bob. And you see, you got some filet-o-fish last night.
Yes.
Been a minute.
I seen a lot of it. Last night. I don't know what time I passed out, but I seen a lot.
I'm trying to remember. Tom got drug out on some topic that he kept just dragging out and just kept. And he's, Jesus Christ, motherfucker, how long are you going to keep me on this fucking channel? So I couldn't tell if it was really Tom doing his thing or he was really trying to get something out there. Now, last night was Media Share Monday. That's where all the creative people in this Perry Carabello community, Bob, these media shares are unbelievable, aren't they?
They just keep getting better and better. I mean, they've been great since the beginning. So
yes.
I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Yes, I have some of the early ones with when they spoofed the Uncle Rico and made Perry think that you guys were talking about him on there. But let's see what's going on outside Apartment 102. Not Photoshop, not anything like that. This is legit. This is Media Share Monday on Perry Carabello Live.
In 92 he blows. To Randy's office he goes. For 3 SAG vouchers, Perry sings a gay man's the life for me. Yo ho, and a mouthful of cum. When he was done sucking, he took it in the bum. Started when Randy said he wanted more, so Perry turned around and let him in his back door. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. A gay man's the life for me. Cookie was a sailor, he always taught Perry. When you get in trouble, try to grab something hairy. When the ships went to port and Randy dropped his anchor, Perry had no choice but to play with his wank. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. A gay man's the life for me. A gay man's the life for me. A gay man's the life for me. Yo ho, yo ho.
It's Captain Perry Swallows. the pride flag.
Disgusting, sick, degrading weirdos. Fucking animalistic pieces of garbage. And all I'm going to say is it's Photoshop because I never heard all that shit in my hallway.
Well, he never heard it. It must not have happened. Oh, my God.
Do you think on his tombstone it'll say, "I'm not gay"? You think he'll have that?
He might want to like an I was never gay. He might want an affirmation. I want to thank everybody. I do see the generosity flowing in, but I didn't think it was appropriate to break up what we were doing with James and our guest for fan funding. So you're going to have to be patient with me. I will do it at the end of the show while Scott has dogfight in his lap, apparently.
Nice.
Cover up your bits and pieces there, Scott.
Down.
All right. Oh, let's see. But yeah, like I said last night, I don't know what. I would love to have his mirror or his half of his brain, Bob, because I don't know what part of him looks in the mirror and thinks that he is healthy, man.
No, and that food is shit. I mean, and he stands up for it like he's part owner, and that pisses me off. That's what I wrote in last night. I like, why you're not even in the business, the music, but why are you sticking up for them?
How about the lie where he lied where Tom said, "Hey, you're going to go to the Comedy Store and volunteer for Thanksgiving and hand out food," and he says, "No, I called." He said he called Bob, and they said they didn't need help. And we knew just like the blood bank right away that he was fucking lying from the start. And about 5 minutes later, Tom got at him. He never called there.
Oh, God, yeah, I lied.
Yeah, if he can't get any free food out of it, he ain't got no interest in handing out food. So that proves he was there for the free meals last year. But there you go. But this is all from the Bow, from the Rainbow Bar and Grill. What is that? That's his great eatery out there.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And I know he can be a little different. I know you guys kind of went out and had some dinner, but you didn't go to the Bow when you went out to dinner, did you?
No, we went to like a fancy steak place. It was like amazing. And boy, that guy eats like he's got 3 assholes. I know Randy wishes he did, but I mean, it was crazy. My psych, don't get out of here. He says my sound is messed up. Get the fuck out of here. We're fucking, he's telling me download this, get rid of that, throw this thing out. You fucking psycho.
Well, he's been checking in and out. I think he's only here to prove that, make sure that it is in fact him and it's not you. So yeah, you got your proof.
He still claims it's not him. He
figured he was.
Mine's where it must. Now he's blaming emos. Go fucking talk to emos. Have them fucking download shit and fucking. He had 10 things he wanted me to do.
Go talk to Limu the emu or something like that. Go talk to him. Bob, your hairline is missing. Says widow killer. Hey.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at
gorgeous.
this, man. You wish you can.
I'll give you. Bob don't like one shots, but I'll give you one shot.
You
Bob
wish you can look like this steroid taking motherfucker at 63 in 2 months.
62 and full of goo still. There you go.
Exactly.
As you say.
Look at this. You checked it because it wasn't working. What's it going to tell you? It's fucked up.
Oh, it has to be when it has to be Evie Mooks. Let's see. Ask about John and let me say. Okay. All right. The Rainbow, Duke of the Dog Dick verse. Chris Popke checks in and says the Rainbow was the only place in town that you could smoke meth with Lemmy from Motorhead. That probably is very true. Yeah. Can you imagine? I can't imagine like Perry in that environment, Bob, because that was that heyday of the Strip and all that stuff and all those glam bands. Can you imagine him mixing up and all that stuff?
I can. I totally can. Perry fits in anywhere. He really does.
He was rocking that Tesla shirt yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I love the promoter thing. When he was supposed to be a promoter, but he really just ended up paying the guys ways to come on stage, basically, to be in the shows. Let's see. All right. Whoa. FJM says it's a 6-inch fucking forehead if I ever saw one.
Jesus Christ. 6 inches. Where's my measuring stick? I was 3. Somewhere around.
That's right. You did actually measure it on your show one time, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one guy, we had, that was FJM, but we have this guy, Chris Popke, that hangs out in this chat, Bob Levy. We got talented people here, and he makes some of these fun Perry songs, and you've heard this term out of Perry. So let's wrap up this Perry segment, enjoying some of these songs created by this dude, Chris Popke. Here's a little Perry tune. He says it all the time. Perry singing.
Not allowed. Not allowed, not allowed. There'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know you're saying. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
The Banshee Scream, put to work by Chris Popke with that fun track right there.
That voice, huh? That was him?
That was his voice. Yeah, we got this talented Chris Popke. He's got a little musical touch right there. He pulls some clips, mixes some music, and comes up with some fun stuff like this. Perry's Bananas.
I've got enough bananas in my home. And another banana that I don't need? I don't need them! I don't fucking need bananas! I got enough bananas! I don't want any more!
He likes bananas, and he likes 7-Up.
I enjoy bananas.
There you go. There you go. Now, you're best friends famously with Perry Caravello, are you not, Bob?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know if he knows it, but you're best friends.
No,
yeah.
He's coming around pretty good.
I mean, who else does he really have around? I mean, I watch the show every week. I mean, come on. What better friend can you have than the one and only Bob Levy? Right?
Yeah, I mean, like he writes me kind, lovable messages like I'll read tonight.
That's fun. Yes, and I think he's picking up a little bit that you guys are, because Tom alluded to the fact that the whole bottle thing came from the Perry Chronicles, and that's where later on tonight, what'd you say, 9 o'clock East, you say?
Yeah.
About 9 o'clock East, if you want to catch
something wrong.
It's like if Shyt gets his audio and stuff figured out tonight, you got to member up over on the Levyverse. Check out Bob Levy later on tonight and Hollywood Jim, because they're going to go a little deeper than even we did here, dare I say. We just do a little Perry Talk segment, but they do the Perry Chronicles. And I like that they go back. They'll just kind of go back onto an old show. And for those that are kind of joining a little later, because Perry's been around for a minute, you kind of catch up and maybe fill in some of the blanks on some of the references and maybe some of the weird antics that you're kind of going down. So if you want to get the old flavor, and then they'll even talk about some of the stuff that we're talking about if Perry's popping off in a particular way, you got to check out the Perry Chronicles with Hollywood Jim and the Reverend Bob Levy. Absolutely. You got to check that out. All right. Well, let's leave you one. Since you are best friends, let's wrap up this segment with one more fun song. And this involves you, Bob, because you and Perry are, in fact, best friends.
Sure.
So why can't you be friends? Just be friends. And then we're going to get on some other fun stuff.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. What? Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey.
I never did a porn with my childhood best friend. You're a nice guy. I'm not going to say that you're not a nice guy.
Hey.
I'm not your chick.
Well, you will be tonight.
I love that.
I can't joke around with my best
Bend
friend.
over, Barry.
What? Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey. You see, now he doesn't want to be near his best friend.
And I never did a porno, okay? With any Asian guy, especially a gay porno. Weirdo. Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend.
Yeah.
What? Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey. You see, now he doesn't
Bob,
want to be near
I
his
was
best
watching that show when he said that. He goes, I'm not your girlfriend. When you said, well, you will be tonight.
Yeah, I probably used that line in the past at some time.
But it was on point, and you fucking said it in the fucking micro moment, bro. You said it, you will be tonight. That was great. And that's what we love about the Reverend motherfucking Bob Levy. Bob, thank you, man, for stopping in today. So what are you up to with the rest of your day, man, before you do your show tonight? What's been going on with the Bob Levy lately?
No, just been working on stuff with some people, doing something a lot different now, and it's so exciting, man.
That's good.
Hopefully you'll know about it when it happens. You'll see.
All right. And you got to check out Bob if you're ever in the vicinity where Bob's in the club, and you've been doing a little more dates and all that stuff. I see you kind of more popping up on my Facebook and all. Anyone you want to talk about?
At Rising Star next Saturday, I believe it is. And then I'm doing a private show there Sunday. And then I'm doing the Eminence Theater again in November. So I'll be putting that up. Those are fun places.
Yeah, the Eminence Theater. You've talked about that place very much. I want to touch on this real quick, only because I want to just they might be making fun of, I don't know, but how the dog's doing, Bob. I just want to, I know kind of what you went through with the
having
animals.
a lot of fun. The big ones running around like maniacs. They haven't ran yesterday, and they love to run every day.
That's awesome, man.
Today.
Awesome, brother, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's good catching up with you. Let me see, juicy man meat, Bob and Perry. Well, if you want more of that. Hey, and then you guys are going to be doing stuff together. I know Tom was like talking about a shuffled schedule around. Maybe you were going to get together, but you get your dates. You're not quite sure when you're doing the Bob and Perry thing again, or do you?
Yeah, it could be this week. It could be next week, but you never know. We'll find out real soon.
There you go. Awesome, man. Well, you always got to tune in to Bob Levy on the Levyverse and Perry Caravello on Perry Caravello Live, PCL Live right here. Let me say, that skipped because it says Duke of the Dog. This guy made those songs. He said, making Bob laugh today made my day. So that's
thank you.
That's
made
awesome.
My day too.
There you go. We got great friends checking in, and Bob Levy as well. All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I won't hold you any longer. I appreciate you stopping in a little bit.
Congrats, guys, and good seeing you guys, man. And enjoy the rest of your day, everyone in the chat. Enjoy. We will see you soon.
Appreciate you and honored to call you a bro. The Reverend Bob Levy. Thank you, Bob, for everything you've ever done for all of us. The Reverend Bob Levy steps in and out of the vibe. What's going fast and furious today, guys? Fast and furious.
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring them back in. Let's bring some boys back in. Thank you guys for understanding. I was trying to keep the screen not so busy when Bob's on. I kind of explained that Bob has kind of educated me that you don't always want those busy boxes. Sir Levy Gashes checks in. Thank you. That was awesome, man. I am so honored. And if you ever thought, me and Bobby talk about this, we talked about it on air and we talked about it backstage, that we never thought there'd be days where we would like have this kind of personal, close relationship and connection with Bob Levy and Wendy and Shawnee from the Stern Show. Never would have thought this happened. Never would have thought I'd make it to 400 shows of my own.
I wanted to talk to Bob real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. No, I'm sorry, Andrew. Oh, what's up, buddy? I'm sorry.
Hey, you better acknowledge these super chats and shit.
Let me do that, please, and please understand that you guys know that I normally, that I incorporated in the thread of the show, but I didn't want to be. It seemed like kind of, I didn't want to do that with a company, if you will. Yes. It seemed gauche was the word I was going for. But now I'm going to do it. Andrew, let's do my super funding, bro. I'm going to start at the top. Even though if I acknowledged them before, I'm going to go right down the line because I wouldn't be anything without these. Thank you, guys. The crowd has been so great today. I'm not going to wind down anytime soon. I'm going to do some fan funding, and let's see what other fun we can get into in the rest of the time we're here. Pecan hooked me up earlier in the show, and I believe we acknowledged that. And then I gave out the 5. We acknowledged that. And then we did the first 420, and I smoked with Mandy. Thank you, Mandy. And she gave me 420 the first time she thought the BF Live, the vibe was going to go down. And then the very generous Brian Clauder. Did you vote for him yet? The link's running in the chat. It's absolutely free. Vote for him, and maybe he can win $13,000 and make some of the money back that he just gave me $10 right there. Reverend Wild Bill, he checked in on the 400th episode with a super chat. He checked in during the opening chat family check-in, the Reverend Wild Bill. Then Terry Nee checked in with the whole I enjoyed our 4 days in Napa thing. TMI, Terry Nee. Thank you, buddy, for your enthusiasm and your support. 15 months. Been a bro much longer. Pecan checks in with another gifted one. And let me see. I don't know if we acknowledge who caught that second one, Pecan, did we?
I can't, no, but I can't remember who it was, though.
Okay, it's been too far in the show. This has been a fun, fast show, so thanks, Pecan, and welcome.
You're welcome.
Here's Chris Thompson. I did not catch this one yet. He gives me a nice 350 for and says happy 400. Thank you, Chris Thompson. Thank you for supporting BF. OG Mumbling Nick steps in with a generous $2 super chat. See, just like this, like I wasn't going to make Bob. I would have loved to have Bob sit around, but I knew I had to do this, and I'm not going to. It's a little gauche to make Bob or anyone sit around and count your money. So thank you, OG Mumbling Nick, and thanks for everybody for understanding. Space Nerd checks in and says, living your best life, BF. Happy 400. Congratulations. I am lucky in many ways, Space Nerd. I am. I'm trying. I'm lucky and fortunate in many ways that I have a structure and that I can kind of do this. And your help helps me do this. And this certainly helps. Matt checks in late night with Mac, the owner and proprietor of the late. I don't know how many late shows is with Matt late at night. Thank you for the $9.99. He says congratulations on 400 episodes. And here's to the next 400. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Mandy Diff checks in and says, Levy, sir, Hoyer. Thank you. Let me see. Like I said, where's that Bob? I got some Hoyers and all that stuff. Where do I have that? I have this. I got old stuff.
I had fake ones from a car accident when I was a kid.
This was Bob in the Sky. I think I said during the show that Bob was flying back from Turkey, and then Popke made this song off of something I said. Here's one I haven't played. I could have pulled out.
I had fake ones from a car accident when I was a kid.
Come back with his turkey teeth, Scott.
Yeah, right.
The front was all fake, and then they ended up fucking going. And then
I forgot I even had
in
those.
this car accident, one ended up dying, and then it started going. I was like, "Fuck it, it's over."
Bob is in the sky from Turkey.
That's
what
it was. Stop picking your nose,
goddammit. Remember that?
From Turkey. Bob is in the sky from Turkey.
Oh, it's great. Then I go home tomorrow.
There you go. I forgot I had that. I was looking for the one that says BF is the, what is this? Oh.
Bobby Fran
Andrew
is the most talented blocker I've ever met. Hoyaya.
Yeah, Scott, get it.
You know, Andrew's rummaging for groceries.
Oh, in his nose.
Yeah.
He's like, I know how to get camera
Digging
time.
for gold.
They're digging, throwing away a fortune and feeling.
BF Live. I love blocking people from chat. I am Blocky Fran.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. All right. Juggalette Jen. What are you doing, Andrew?
I got food in my teeth.
Okay.
Sure you are.
Now, dare I say, next to the one and only prolific pecan, Juggler Jen steps in with 5. She's adding people 5 at a time, 1 at a time, every day. Thank you, Juggler Jen, for that. Oh, let me get you guys both. I've been all over the place. You guys remember Defenders.
Member Defenders.
And then Mandy Diff checks in with, read my super chat. I did, Mandy Diff. You have to forgive me, Mandy. I'm hanging on tight today. I knew the show was going to be wild and woolly. Kind of hang on tight. Look, I got my thing poked here, Scott. I got it ready to go. Let's smoke for Mandy. Okay. I told her that I was going to smoke for her the other night because she was so generous on the other night's show and now twice on today's show. So here, let's do a little dedicated for Donkey Kongington, a memorial hit for anybody you're missing. It's just a reason to smoke. Thank you, Mandy Diff. Another dab dog for dunks. Doo-doo-doo. Doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. The one and only Chris Popke made that fun song right there. Another dab done for dunks. Scott, I had that whole situation where I think I have a little too much in my device and it wouldn't burn.
Oh,
that's
no.
weird.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Well,
you know, like, well.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. My link is in my
Doing his fucking shorts.
I know.
Jesus.
You was backstage all that time. You couldn't have done it then. I bet you didn't do one.
I know,
right? You didn't do one.
He was
backstage.
waiting for me to bring on when Bob was on to do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I got too many people going on here. There's a super sticker, Mandy. She's man. Thank you guys. You're awesome. We're gonna keep this thing going as long as you guys allow this. Thank you all very much, man. This has been a great day. Yes, please, Bob.
You know, Bobby Friend, you know what Andrew's messaging me while he's backstage? He's like, hey Bobby, how do I get better at doing interviews? I don't know. Practice.
Practice, bro. You got the airtime, man. You just come on here and you speak from the heart. You see, like I got some, I write down who's coming on the show, but you try to have an idea what you would like to talk to the people about. I knew that I wanted to talk to Bob Levy about Perry Caravella. I knew, and just hanging out in general. And I knew what to talk about Florence and James about the celebrity stuff, Andrew. I've seen Andrew doing some of his shorts. Hey, guys, what are you going to dress up as for Halloween? What did you have for dinner? I had the chicken. Let's see. Mandy Diff with the sticker. Let's go.
Prepare, okay.
It's a foreign concept to Andrew.
Andrew, it's just really what comes out of your head and out of your heart, man. Like when you see Bob Levy, what are the questions you want to ask? When you have people on that talk about celebrities, what are the celebrity things that you want to know about? So it's about the topics, buddy. That's a little pointer, maybe. Pecan checks in with a generous $2 super chat as he sits on screen and patiently backstage. And I let these guys know that I'd be shifting them in and out today. Bob, oh my goodness, can you sing "What's New Pussycat" for me, please? I'm sorry I didn't get that up in time, Pecan, man. I didn't want to.
Very good.
I want to click a thank you, brother. Terry Nee checks in with a generous $2 fire psych. That would have been funny. Well, I don't think he needs much encouragement, but thank you guys. Thank you for those generous. You guys are awesome to me today. Thank you.
Seth Rollins needs surgery from Crown Jewel.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. The Crown Jewel is the event they had in Saudi Arabia, Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah. And so who you saying that Seth Rollins has to have surgery?
Yep.
Now, I thought last time you told me about somebody's surgery, we didn't know if it was real or not. It ended up being a fake injury, didn't it, Scott?
That is not fake.
I don't know. You kind of blew your source there a little bit. Amber, let's acknowledge Amber. I saw you check in while I was in the middle of talking to Bob Levy. Amber steps into the vibe. So complimentary, 2-month member saying congratulations and thank you for making a happy place for my afternoons. It's what I intend to do. Thank you for picking up what I'm putting down. And thank you for all these guys on screen that help me do this guy with you and for you guys every day. Dookie of the Popkey verse says 420 Canada. Andrew picks his teeth through his nose. Now that's funny, Scott. Scott is always on Andrew, but I've never heard of that excuse for Andrew always digging for gold and throwing away a fortune in feelings, but someday you'll pay. And Chris Popkey just paid me $420, Popkey. So I know Popkey works hard during the day. Thank you, buddy. And I'm glad I got to share your song. Thank you for giving me a song to share with Bob. And I'm so glad that you got that feedback from Bob, because that makes you so happy. You feel like you can like soar when Bob laughs at something you kind of put out there. So let's do another hit one more time. I don't know. I'm just looking for a reason to do a hit, I guess. I don't know. I lost. Oh, because it said 420. I knew there was a reason. Thanks, Popkey, for you helping making this show what it is. Thank you. Another dab done for donks. He made this too. Another dab dog for dunks. Doo-doo-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Burning weed. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. And another dab done for Chris Popkey. And we're doing fan funding. Okay, enough.
Dice Godfrey.
Okay, all right. Thanks, bro.
Dice Godfrey.
Spawn checks in with $2 more. I thought he was busy, but he's still hanging around, saying 400 more. Your panel homies are my homies too. Thank you. Absolutely. And that's what we learned. Thank you, Spawn, for the $2. Thank you, everybody. That's how this works. You know, I've been very fortunate. Not only that Bob kind of relates to us and talks with us, does our shows, but the fact that we get that little bit of juice from his connection and all kind of sharing in this kind of symbiotic community. And I've had more than a few people tell me that, hey, I found you by Shuley, by Bob, by whatever this, or even people find me by way of No Filter and all that stuff. So it's all chat family. Thank you. For my friend Spawn right there. And with that, I think I've completed the chat funding up to this point. Now I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat and see Danielle checking in saying, Ti amo de dan. Okay, well, thank you. If I knew what that meant, I would acknowledge it. But thank you, Danielle. Te amo de dan. De nada. I'll say that. Te amo de dan. Well, thanks for checking in. Donkey's daughter's birthday is this month. Please send love and light her way. So we just mentioned a gentleman, for those of you who are not regulars to BF Live The Vibe. We lost a chat family member probably almost about a year ago now, it's feeling like. And his name was Donkey Kongington. That's why we did that little tribute hit, a little dab done for Donks, because he was one of those many people like that so described today how, you know, he wasn't always having the best day. And Wild Bill said that sometimes when you're a guy, you go in dark places. And he would come on and be very candid about that. But I think he lost his struggle in the end there. So just keep in mind Donkey Kongington and his daughter on this day. Danielle checks in on the Andrew the Giant channel. I definitely need a hit and another dab done for Donkey Kongington. I'm just going back up in the chat. The fans were chanting, fuck you, Saudi, when Triple H came out to the ring during Crown Jewel, Andrew. What do you think about that, buddy?
Really?
Yeah, that's what our friend says. Yes, absolutely. How about that? That's what Widow Killer said. All right. Well, why don't we do this? I didn't want to miss your 400. Thanks, Jugglehead Jen. I appreciate that. We're down the list. I think, why don't we let's throw in a little, some of the regular fun stuff. Why don't we do just a National Day calendar check and see if there's any, let's start framing the day and kind of like establishing ourselves for 401 and just keep going and having fun shows. But why don't we check the National Day calendar? Because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. Hey guys, what's on your National Day calendar? I don't know. I want to check mine before Andrew checks his. Isn't that, he's a machine, Scott. He's a machine. It doesn't matter. Day, night, in between elements, when I'm setting up a bit, when I'm ending a bit, it doesn't matter. This bro is always thinking about podcasting. And that's why Andrew the Giant on the Andrew the Giant channel has 40,400. Now he thinks that's bad because he used to have 40,500 folks. So please, if you guys want to go the show to keep going without Andrew interrupting with his 40, please subscribe over there to Andrew the Giant. That's what I'm getting at. Holy moly, 40,500. And I'm grateful for the almost 1,300 subscribers I have. But I've learned that it isn't so much about the numbers, Andrew. It's about the quality of the people you have. And we have a great, tight, quality group. And that's what I like. I'll take my 1,300. They're tight, over 40,000, whatever they are, any day. But I'm going to do the National Day calendar today. It is Tuesday. It is October 14th. So let's see what kind of national holidays exist today.
Thank you for 40,000.
Oh my God! Why do you keep on saying the same thing? What are you doing in a multiple platforms?
Thank
you for 40,000.
I really wish it was 40,500, but some of you guys suck because you left my channel. Yeah, I'm talking to you, you fucking 100 people that left and took me down from 40,500. You pieces of shit. All right, let's continue on here. Let's continue on. Let's attempt to do a National Day segment right here on The Vibe. All right, and today we will do, it is October 14th, as I was saying. Today, the national days are National Dessert Day. I have a nice dessert in the fridge I can tell you about. Somebody brought me. Be Bold and Be Free Day on The Vibe. I don't know about that. And National Real Sugar Day. Now, I like some real sugar. Don't give me that sugar. Give me that sugar, girl. Let's talk about National Dessert Day. Now, our great guest of James and Florence were here, and they went to that sugar factory event up there at the Foxwood Casino. But so maybe they saw some of this stuff on National Dessert Day. Life is short, so let's make it sweet. Mark your calendars for October 14th because it's National Dessert Day. This delicious food holiday is dedicated to the grand finale of every meal, the sweet reward at the end of the day, and one of life's simplest, most delicious pleasures, dessert. Now, when I say dessert, gentlemen, anybody, Andrew, what's your favorite dessert, my friend?
Chocolate pudding pie. My grandpa used to make it for Thanksgiving every year.
How about that, Scott? Just like 40,500. No, man, no hesitation with that. Yeah, chocolate pudding pie. He was feeling that shit like podcasting. That sounds intriguing and amazing, Andrew. Chocolate pudding pie is Andrew's favorite dessert on National Dessert Day. How about you, my friend Pecan? Let's just go up the row here. What do you like?
Cherry cheesecake.
Cherry cheesecake. I'll tell you mine when it gets to be my turn. That's his go-to.
It's super easy to make too. All you basically need is pudding,
Cooking with Andrew,
and whipped cream.
Nice,
That's
Andrew.
it.
Well, it sounds amazing, Andrew. It sounds pretty good. Popkey, I was reading Popkey, but I'm looking at Pecan, and that's on the P is also. He said that it's cherry cheesecake. Did you not?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just reframing after Andrew. Scott Fitzpatrick, my friend, other than Lunchables, what's your kind of favorite desserts and stuff like that on? If I say dessert, buddy.
Pretty much anything chocolate, so I'll just go with chocolate cake. And I don't know the recipe for that.
Wait a minute. Now, Andrew's prepared. He coming with recipes, bro. You got to step up your game like Andrew. All right, Bobby, Nick. Well, I hope you have a recipe. Or what do you like, buddy? Put dessert.
I don't have a recipe, but I can tell you, lemon meringue pie. That's some good shit right there.
We've talked about our mutual admiration for lemon meringue, and I like a little when they do a little extra flambe on that cream at the top, Bobby, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
A little extra. I don't like that little just golden. Just hit a little bit with that. Well, we can enjoy all these. Now, mine is cheesecake. I'm a just basic B. I like regular old original New York cheesecake, Scott. And I'm fortunate enough that one of my daughters traveled over the weekend to New York City, and she brought me back my own cheesecake. So that's what I'm enjoying on National Dessert Day. I love beer and cheesecake. They're my favorite. I love beer and cheesecake. It's my favorite. Wow, that's a interesting toilet. That could be an interesting toilet combination there, Scott. I don't know, buddy.
Yeah.
Lately, everything's an interesting toilet combination, but I digress. Ooh, okay. All right, let's do this. Let's see what other desserts they talk about. National Dessert Day is a perfect day to joyfully indulge in all your favorites, whether they are flaky pastry from a local bakery, and say that 10 times, a decadent slice of chocolate cake, like Scott mentioned, a scoop of creamy ice cream, or a warm, bubbling apple cobbler made from a treasured family recipe. From pies to cookies to donuts and candies, every sweet treat, it's that day. It's National Dessert Day, and we always say the BF Live, the Vibe does tend to make you hungry here. So let's do this. All right, now let's see. I'm not quite here yet. I'm semi this, but let me see. I don't know. I got issues. But let's see. On Be Bold or Be Free. Be bold. Don't be afraid. Be bold or be free. You've seen the dome on here on rare occasions on BF Live, the Vibe, especially if you're a member. Toss out the combs and say goodbye to bad hair days and get ready to shine. October 14th is Be Bold and Be Free Day, a celebration of sleek and smooth and the stylishly streamlined. This is a day to honor the beauty and boldness of a bare scalp, whether by choice, by nature, or by circumstance. Well, there you go. Who loves you, baby? That was like the coolest bald person when I was a kid, Scott, was
Kojak. Yeah,
right?
Kojak.
Kojak, who, right? Pecan, I heard you too.
Didn't he always have the sucker, the lollipop in his mouth?
Oh yeah, Scott. When I was a kid, the corner store had Telly Savalas Kojak lollipops with his face on them. Pecan, I hear you. I hear you saying yeah. Even though you say I'm a semi-balded boomer, you fuck. I am one of those two things, and I'm not going to tell you which one I am. How about that? I'm going to tell you that it's National Real Sugar Day on the National Day calendar. Now, Scott knows I like some real sugar. He clowned on me because I famously ate all the sugar out my gum, and then I rolled my gum. Yeah. My story from when I was a child, Scott, right?
Yeah, he constituted or whatever you call it.
So yes, I love me some sugar because I used to rub my gum in sugar when I was a kid, but you don't have to do that no more. National Real Sugar Day on October 15th. Why does it say 15th? I got the right day on the calendar, do I not? Am I doing like tomorrow's? No, 15th. No, I did. See, look, it says 14th. Yeah, all right, well, I guess we're getting ahead. We'll do National Real Sugar Day quick, even though they don't normally do this. But on National Real Sugar Day, we celebrate the people who harvest sugar crops and learn about its origins. We also learn how to balance a healthy diet while enjoying food made with real sugar. Scott, that was something that I was fascinated to know when I was a kid. I didn't realize that the sugar grew like in the cane like that and all. I thought just sugar came from sugar, like it was a rock or like a spice or something, right, Bobby Nick? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize what it took to process out of cane, but you actually have to grow it and make look, Space Nerd says it's tomorrow already. Calm down, Space Nerd. Only on the National Day calendar, and only because they included it at the end of the ones I was doing for today. Let's frame the day for anybody that thinks they gained or missed the day. Today is, in fact, I'll assure everyone, today is, in fact, Tuesday, October 14th, and you are listening to or watching BF Live, the Vibe stream show 400 here on BF Live, the Vibe. Thank you all so. Hey, yes, Andrew. Hey guys, what do you think about 400? Oh, let me say. Oh. I was trying to get that, put that over everything. So here we go. 400. That's right. That's where I was trying to do. I was trying to do an overlay of show 400 to celebrate. There you go. That's where we're at. Show 400. And Bobby Nick, you see I included all the kind of various logos I've had throughout the kind of history of the show.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, you kind of said something right away. And you guys might notice the one at the very top, the coffee and pods, and that's because that's how this show originally started. This show, when I didn't have nary an idea of what kind of show I had or what I was going to do, I decided I was going to come on and just talk about all the podcasts that were on. And Stormy and I did the early version of this show. We called it Coffee and Pods with BF and Stormy, and that was fun and all. But there was a lot of people in that lane, the whole Stuttering John, and it's kind of not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to utilize the things that I thought I was good at and do this kind of show. And now we're doing this, and now we're at 400 of them.
We're doing it. We're having it.
Yes, Andrew. Thank you, buddy. We are doing it and, in fact, having it at the same time, like Bobby Nick says. Why don't we continue to do it and have it? Let me roll.
Dime.
Yes, Andrew. I love you, bro. Let me run my element. Let's wrap up the National Day segment, and let's see what other fun we can get into with the rest of our day. Come on. Oh yeah. And you guys got me feeling good because I don't say on too much, but there's some things been going on that I need you guys too, and I need to be here doing this stuff too. So I feel like I'm in my cocoon. I'm right where I want to be. But I want to revisit. This is my comfort zone. I want to revisit the Pine Needle Sprite, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I had a little lull where, for whatever reason, like Bobby Nick said, we were trying to get Frankie in here. I was still waiting for my 1 o'clock guest to come in. I attempted to play this, and everybody showed up at once, Bob. How did you get Frankie to show up so quick? He was like all backstage. He was like looking in the sun and looking all, how did you manage to make that happen?
Well, I mean, I gave him a call. I gave him a call. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
So I think he didn't answer, but I think that
Yeah.
made him aware that
these people, these generations don't know from calling people Bobby Nick. But let's see if these generations or any of us or maybe any of you in the chat have ever enjoyed some pine needle Sprite, if you will, some homemade down home pine needle Sprite.
With pine needles. But I'm going to show you how to make something we used to make when we was kids.
Pine needles,
And we used to call it
Andrew.
Sprite. We're going to wash these up a little bit. I like to wash them. Kind of get some of the bugs out. So we're going to go ahead and cut these off.
Some of the bugs.
All we're going to do now.
What do you think, Bob?
I like to cut them up.
Yeah.
This is like I do
half.
social media recipes. This is like a redneck social media recipe.
No kidding. What?
Drop this half in here.
Cut 'em up.
I don't even know who showed me how to do this.
He just got it by osmosis, Scott, just by being
them
around
down.
people that do it.
Right.
Sugar.
I'm trying to complete this, Space Nerd, because when I started it, we didn't see him drink it and all that stuff. Because we had great guests come in, but now we're going to finish this up, and I'll continue on. I know what she wants.
3.
He's making mead.
He's making mead, yes. He's making mead like King Cobra. Rest in peace, King
A little
Cobra.
bit more. And next thing, all you do is put water in it.
Protein. Wilford Crosby.
Always fill it to the top.
Pine needles, cane sugar, and water, it looks like. I got you, nerd.
I like to shake it up and get that sugar melting. See, the sugar is all on the bottom here. Get it all melted. And what happens when the sugar ferments? The sugar will ferment with the pine straw. The pine straw will put off yeast and make it ferment.
So that should
And once
get
it does that,
alcoholic at
that's
some
what
point.
makes it like carbonation.
Right.
It makes it taste like the Coke or Sprite. All right, y'all, we got them all made
He
up.
says it ferments and it makes its own
Man,
carbonation.
I gotta try that shit.
Uh-oh, Scott can put this stuff together. He's like, I got pine needles, I got sugar, I got water, I got jars.
Now all we got to do is hurry up and wait again. Seems like everything I do, I got to hurry up and wait. We're going to let this sit here for about 3-4 days. All right, y'all, it's been about 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days. He said 3-4 days. We're going to wait for 3 or 4 days. We're going to 4 or 5 days.
Been waiting. Heard that pop? That means it's ready. Okay.
Man.
Now, we done got fancy now. I got a
it popped.
Little strainer.
Look, you're going to strain this guy. No, he's like, normally,
When we was kids, we didn't have no strainer. We just drank it straight from the jar. So we're going to dump some in here. Show y'all. Y'all see all the fizz on the top? See that? Oh, it smells so good. All right, y'all. Catch a few of the needles. All right.
He said he used to drink it straight up, Bob.
See all the fizz in there, y'all?
Look at that fizz,
Can y'all
y'all.
see that? Yeah, I got some little tasting cups.
I
Boy,
gotta
I'm
try
fancy
this
today.
And Scott's going to be on, and we look for a future episode of BF Live. Scott in the woods.
Bring back childhood memories.
It takes like 5 days, Scott.
Y'all, this is good. It's really good.
We got to see it, Scott. We got to see it.
I'm pretty sure I got those jars and everything where I can actually do this. I'm by the woods. I just gotta walk and find me a pine tree.
That's it, man. And normally you're
I'm gonna try this shit, man. I gotta try it.
You need to go more than 5 days for it to be fully carbonated. That sounds like a more you know from a Canadian that knows a little something about this right here. Matt checking in. How about that? He knows a little something. I thought that was Bobby. that is not Bobby. They're in my phone. They're in my phone, Bobby. Straighten out the spider part, says Terry Nee. Never, says Space Nerd about that. The fizz. Brian's getting a laugh. You guys are awesome. Now we're getting to say, that's grass or that's gross. I don't know. Oh, that's a grass. That's right. Ooh. That's gross. I thought it's GLOSS. It should be gross, Reverend Don Levy. Let's get it. Let's see. Needs a gin up in there, says Amber. She already found a way to improve it. Well, I was wondering when they talk about yeast and fermentation, normally alcohol isn't too far behind, P-Cunt, right?
Nope.
That's what you normally hear about that. Let's see. Next pint of ice cream, I grab for sure. Let's see. They're talking about ice. Some phone in chat. The hemlock says good. Face says poison. Interesting. He's clearly burned out his taste buds, says Don Reeve Jr. Not gonna lie, I would hit that shit. There you go. We're still talking about the drink. Not just any pine tree, Scott. You better listen to Terry.
Oh,
Nee,
yeah. Maybe
they were like them kind of longer pine needle trees. Terry Nee, I know he's
Good
from your
point.
region.
Good
He'll give you some. He'll tell you where to go.
Because I was thinking that probably tastes bitter, so maybe I'm thinking of different pine needles.
Yeah, don't go with the little like the Douglas fir trees, like your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
You got to find them big, them ones that when you go to the base of the tree, Scott, they have like that poofiness because they drop so many of them long ass needles.
Right.
That's the ones you would need to look for, I think. None of them Shyt needle stuff. You don't want that Shyt needle wine. Thanks a lot, asshole. He broke my phone, Bobby. That's right. They're my phone, Bobby. They're my phone. Thanks a lot. They're broken, Bobby. It's broken. All right. Well, why don't we get on? Scott loves it. I remember that. Let me. I think I got a couple of these. Why don't we have some fun? And you can bow out. Wait, I'm gonna do karaoke, and then I'm gonna have to do the sexy segment, so Space Nerd doesn't revolt on me. For show 400, I got to do that. But I want to do some of these karaoke songs that I have. How about I'll do it like this. I'll make karaoke the palate cleanser. And I'm going to let the ladies go first. So be warned. You can stay around if you want to or not. But we're going to try to squeeze it all in. And Space Nerd, calm down. I think Pecan said we got to put a towel or kind of throw some water on her to calm her down.
Yep.
But no longer.
Water.
No, we're not going to do that anymore. It's time for her and everybody, all the ladies, whoever wants it. It's time for your Juicy Man Meat. That's right. Who has a better group of ladies that's part of their show than BF Live The Vibe? No one, dare I say, than right here on BF Live The Vibe. So I do Juicy Man Meat. I'm looking for your little thing I put up on the screen. There it is right there. Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies and the gay man. So here comes our first piece for the ladies. Thank you all so much. Show 400. I want to do at least 400 more. That's corny just to double it, but suffice to say that I ain't going away anytime soon until you kick me out. Let's get sexy, ladies, and keep in mind, I didn't pull this. So if you ladies don't think that this is truly sexy, I'll have something more sexier, but you can't handle all the sexy that is Joey Bro. This was submitted to me by one of the ladies at bflive420@gmail.com. I didn't pick it. He's your first piece of Juicy Man Meat. He's Joey Bro. Uh-oh. Hang on, ladies. Joystick. He's your joystick, ladies. You can't handle all the sexy that is Joey Bro. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He's bringing in the nunchucks.
What happened to Nunchuck Kenny?
Yeah. I think this is Nunchuck, his father. I think it's his dad. I haven't seen Nunchuck Kenny online lately, Scott. I hope he didn't get arrested or nothing. All right, that was the joystick that is Joey Bro. Yes, and Scott reminds us, there your Space Nerd is dancing already. Is that the Reverend Wild Bill? Kind of did look like him with the facial hair, guys. And let's see. Brian Clutter simply says, yeah, thanks, BF. I'm gay now. Now, I've met you before, Brian, but I digress. Hey, buddy, let's see. He has the Elvis hips. Yes, he's a hunga burning something. Let's see. A 7 out of 10, 2-star.
I voted for Mr. Brian Clouder today.
You mean that asshole Brian Clouder that Stuttering John famously named him? That's right. And if you want to vote for that asshole Brian Clouder, check the link that's running in the chat currently and throughout the entirety of the show as I bring you your second piece of Juicy Man Meat for the ladies. Like I said, I didn't pick that stuff because I tell you guys all the time, I brag about how highly heterosexual I am. But if you want to submit stuff for these segments, you simply send it to my mailbox. Like this next one, I didn't pick it out. bflive420@gmail.com is where I got. It's that guy. It's that guy, guys. Avert your eyes.
No.
Oh, hold up, Andrew. Let me get the real man to do this first. Andrew, you want to hit one of these, buddy?
Good morning, beautiful. Have a lovely fucking day.
There you go. See, now you would think that was by itself sexy enough, but I got to give him juicy May meat anyway, Andrew.
You got a point, Andrew.
Hey-oh. Darren says, God, I hate him. This one.
I do it better than him.
God damn, that's good. It's so good. Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a splendid and marvelous day.
And there you go. That's piece number 2. Space Nurse says space pants. 10 out of 10. What'd you say, Andrew? You did
Why
better?
is that guy halfway hard every single morning?
I don't know. He's got something going. I don't know. He's got something going on right with Scott. I don't know. What, Andrew?
I do it better than him.
Every morning.
Every morning, or at least every morning, he videotapes for the Space Nerd, and she submits that to me at bflive420@gmail.com. Sweet Scorpio steps in, Andrew and Bobby Nick.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Andrew, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Sweet Scorpio.
I love it. Right. Andrew starts right off, and Bobby Nick tries to do a countdown. I know she loves it either way. All right. It's the morning wood, Brian Clauder confesses or professes. Amber Alert says, Space Nerd, I got to find some good lumberjack content for juicy man meat. Spawn checks in, having fun all day in the afternoon, and says, Andrew, I think consumption of some sort of collection of substances might help you relax your mind from major life stressors like Facebook, gaming, and the chat rooms. I agree with that. He never wants to take off. He never wants to take long enough to do anything.
Think about that for a second. You wake up in the morning, you're half hard.
Scott's still on this.
But then you got to set up a camera and do all that ritual before you can.
Scott is disturbed by the erection, the entire process. Scott don't want to hear any of it.
Every morning?
All right, well, I think, Andrew, I think Spawn, thanks for checking in, buddy. There's some kind of consumption of some sort of collection of substances. Chris Popke says, if you don't wake up at least half hard, there are problems, Scott.
Every morning, though?
Every morning. Hello, Mom. It would be nice. WOOD. Get it? Hi-oh. She put the wood, WOD. I see what you did there. She says, it would be nice. Oh, let's see. Because Scott said, what did he say? Oh, he says, I wake up that way pretty regularly. If you aren't, he says there's a problem, and I'll get you to come backstage. And Chris Thompson says, well, I'm currently erect right now.
Are you guys hard all the time? No, Andrew ain't.
Not all the time.
Sorry.
Yeah, not all the time.
Let's see. All right, we're talking about our erection status when we wake up in the morning. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm with this person. I got another friend to bring in, folks, and I promised her on the thumbnail. She is my friend. She is everybody's friend on screen. She got very famous being on the Howard Stern show, but we just call her our friend Wendy Pack. And Wendy has a problem coming in with her camera. Remove and put back. Remove and put. I can see her backstage, but she's not coming through. I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to give it a couple. Mississippi. The one and only Wendy Pack checks in on the vibe. At least he's trying to. She did, and she signed out and signed back in already, so she might have to attempt that again. She was already backstage, and then she disappeared, and she came back. Let's see.
Are you guys hard right now?
Good now, and now. wait a second. Oh, no, let's see. Well, since it's all being talked about, we'll let Wendy figure her way back in, and then let's do something about this real quick. Scott's got to know the show. He knows the way I think. He knows exactly where we're going. And yeah, it's especially Scott, considering you said you do these every morning anyway, since we're talking about it, guys, and some of us are more challenged than others, I say it's no better time to look out for the men's health. Right here in the middle of the Juicy Mamie segment, somehow we got into this. Testicle exercises.
Second man's exercise is similar to the first. Inhale and the stomach expands. Hold your breath. Suck up both your testicles and your anus at the same time.
Go on, Wendy. Suck up both your testicles
While
and your anus,
holding
Wendy.
your
Come on.
breath with your stomach expanded, suck up, and then let your testicles relax.
Relax them, Wendy.
Suck up and relax 7 times.
7?
Do it, Wendy.
Now exhale and take a
I
couple
didn't even
of
know
breaths.
this is on my bucket list.
Then repeat the entire
Doing Kegels with Wendy.
Yes.
Suck up.
That's my favorite part about
And
this
relax.
segment is that at least one of you out there in the audience is currently doing this right now.
Right.
Suck up and relax. Suck up and relax.
It came up.
Inhale and the stomach expands. Hold your breath. Suck up both your testicles and your anus at the same time.
And penis too.
While holding your breath,
There's a lot going
with
on
the
here.
stomach expanded, suck up and then let your testicles relax.
Ooh, I'm getting too strong.
The Taoist practitioners at the bedroom
See?
arts caution against ejaculating too often.
What is that?
They teach that the man should control his penis instead of letting it control him.
See what I'm saying? You're not
When a
supposed
man
to
is
wake
about
up
to
and fall onto
ejaculate,
him.
he should wait for the woman so they can enjoy a mutual orgasm.
The mutual orgasm. That's hilarious. That's the funniest part. Wendy, were you flexing? Wendy Pack steps in. How you doing, Wendy?
Fine. Sorry, BF. I just woke up a little ago.
Well, I love you for checking in, Wendy. Thank you. And Wendy checking in while we're doing our Kegel exercises. Wendy, you clenching your butt, Wendy?
No.
No.
I'm thinking of Bobby buns.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It's all about Bobby. I should have known that. Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, the one and only Wendy. Yes, Wendy. Thank you for being here for my 400 show today. Thank you for stopping in a little bit.
You're welcome. BF, can you put Bobby by me?
Yes, I will do that. How about, is that better? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, you like that? All right.
Yeah.
Very good. So how have you been, Wendy? You've been hanging out with Bobby, no doubt, right?
Yes, I have. And I started some shit and got Bobby in trouble last night.
all it takes is getting on the air and opening your mouth to do that, Wendy. We all do that.
Yeah.
That's okay, Wendy. You don't worry about that, girl. Tomorrow's another day. Let's see. Orgasms are unusual when I'm with a woman. little too self-taught right there, Pop. You learn how to do it yourself. I'm your bacon, Bobby. Oh, yes. Look, Crazy Cute Sunflower checks in. Everybody loves seeing Wendy, and that's why I wanted to at least have a little Wendy sunshine on my 400 show today. There's Pecan. Look, you get all those purple hearts.
Hey, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, you're welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Pecan, I hope you have a match of me and Bobby tonight.
I'll try.
Okay.
Cool. I'm your bacon, Bobby Bacon. I love that. Well, this would be. Hello, my beautiful Wendy, says Brian Clauder checking in.
Hello. And
Awesome.
Brian Caller, I just put a vote in for you, but I don't know if it will help you get there, but I'm trying, Brian.
That's nice, Wendy. Wendy is trying to help our friend Brian Clauder win $13,000. Let's do this. Let's do a late check-in. I think it still says he's 7th. I was going real fast this morning, so let's take another beat for this. And let's help out our friend Brian Clauder. You decide who wins the sinister $13,000 and meet Jamie Lee Curtis, Matthew Lillard, and Kane Hodder. He's currently in 7th place, guys. He only has like a day or so to go. And if you want to throw out some money for a charity, this benefits the Starlight Children's Foundation. So you see right there, if you vote $10, spend $10 for a donation, you get 10 votes for Brian, 25 for 25, and so on. There you go. You can do the one absolutely free, and I know he would appreciate that. You can do that by clicking on the link. And she thanks you, Brian. Thanks you so much. Thompson checks in, Chris Thompson, and says, please remind Bobby to pay his electric bill. Oh, no. Bob, that one day your electric company was in here, but that day you didn't show up, and Wendy and we were all looking for you, and they said it was because you failed. But I assured them, I saw the night before, you said you had receipts. You in fact, paid your electric bill in full, did you not?
I paid my electric bill all the way. They can go to hell. Them son of a bitches.
Well, Amber, I tell you every day, she says, I stepped away and came back to Wendy. I love you, dear. I, too, have problems with my electricity. See, Amber, I tell you, you never know what's going to happen on BF Live The Vibe. You got to tune in for 3 hours today, and we are at hour number 3. This is a lot of fun. I'm your Bobby Bacon. Well, I think that's a fun way that we could probably finish up this show today. How about a little, let me finish up Juicy Mammy for Space Nerd kills me. Nerd, you have to know that this is a different...
And I have something to say after that, BF, because I am no longer a fan of Juicy Man Meat.
Oh, boy. Well, I know there's only one person that Wendy would ever accept for Juicy Man Meat, but I asked that you be patient while I play this for Space Nerd and all the other ladies that step in for this segment, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Whoa. And when it's done, I'm going to let you speak your piece and let me know what you think Juicy Man Meat is after I show all of these great ladies that join me on BF Live The Vibe every day 2 more pieces of Juicy Man Meat for them, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, that's what we're going to do right now with the one and only Wendy Pack.
It's irritating.
Do what? All right. Well, here you go. Wendy, she's going to chime in. Wendy's no shortage of opinions from Wendy Pack. She'll let us know how she feels about this and everything for our third selection for Juicy Man Meat.
Well, I'll stay skinny as we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the beach. We all just
all right, come on, step. What do you think, Wendy?
Hell no.
Oh, no. Well, Sweet Scorpio is a little concerned about your sexual comments. She says, does this mean that Wendy is retiring from being a hooker?
No, I'm not a Sweet Scorpio.
Oh my God, Travolta loves anal checking in with the eggplant emoji. I know what that means. All right, I'm gonna play this one more time for. There you go, nerd. See, I'm trying to do a 400 show, fitting in people and fitting the nerd in. Now, there you go. That's the comment of the day. First of all, Amber says, I wouldn't kick that out of bed. But the next comment by Widow Killer says, broke back, Nickelback. All right, that's enough of that one. Now, be patient, Wendy, because I owe the ladies one more piece of Juicy Man Meat. And then I'll play my little bumper segment thing. And then we're going to come back and talk to Wendy. And she's going to tell us what she thinks that sexy is. But this is the last piece of content that was submitted to me by the great ladies in my chat family. If you want to submit something, whether you be a guy or a gal, whatever you want to submit, bflive420@gmail.com is where I got this one. My dad said he was a looker back in the day, so let's see. BF, Donna's gonna see you. She's old and bitter now, BF. Cowboy without a belt. Only if you're lucky, do so, Dolphin. See, so this guy used to be a model, Space Nerd, or whatever you women sent this to me, because I'm highly heterosexual. I only do this segment for the ladies because I have the best lady faction, the best lady chat family of any show. I put them up against anybody any day, and I give them their Juicy Man Meat. Just for you and you and you, but not really Wendy, because Wendy only has eyes for one particular person. Wendy, what did you think about that segment? What do you want to say, honey?
I hate to break it to you all, but I'm no longer a Juicy Man piece of meat person anymore. But look at this piece of meat, Bobby.
Whoa. There you go. She's not. Oh, she's not. No more.
She's a meat woman.
She's got her piece of meat. That's me, motherfuckers. That's right.
Put Bobby on full screen for a minute, BF.
Yes, Director
Look
Randy.
at
Yes.
this fine piece of fun looking. My one delicious can of bacon.
Look at all this here.
Can of bacon.
Look at all this. Take
All right.
it in.
I got it. I got it.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Oh,
I want to fuck Bobby Nick so bad here.
Whoa, Wendy.
Oh,
See,
Oh.
I must be turned on a little bit too subconsciously there, Wendy. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that.
And I just wanna tell you all, I'm a Brick fan now.
Okay, well I'll take that,
Uh-oh.
Wendy. Well, we're gonna do
Yeah.
Bricked Up.
Wendy must have really messed up last night. She come in here apologizing for what trouble she caused, and now she's almost asking him to marry her.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, relationships go through phases, and sometimes when you're in love with somebody, you just want to eat them up like Bobby Bacon.
Damage control.
Definitely
We'll be back tonight right here at Bobby Nick 1978. So,
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
bye.
Hello?
It's me, Bobby. I'm your Canadian bacon, Bobby. Eat me, Bobby.
What?
Eat me, Bobby. I'm your Canadian bacon.
What?
Fuck?
What?
Bacon, bacon. Eat me, goddammit.
Look, I don't know who this is, but this is kind of
Bobby,
creepy.
eat me, you cunt. You know you want me, Bobby. You know you want
No,
the
I don't
bacon.
want to eat the bacon.
You know you want the bacon, Bobby.
Something on your
I say good day to you, sir. The fat pig steps in as we finish up watching Bacon for Bobby. That
Yes,
is a fun,
BF.
created by the one and only, created by Blood. He goes by right here on the internet. Bobby is extra juicy, man meat, Sweet Scorpio says. They're picking up your vibe. John Travolta loves Anna says, oh my God, Wendy, Bobby Nick is so hot. He's so hot. Oh my God.
Yes, he is.
Let's see. Bobby Spawn says, you are the piece of meat, Bobby Nick.
I am.
Bobby Nick is a god. Says our friend Brian Clutter checking in.
Yeah, Brian.
Let's see. All right, well, why don't we continue having fun here? I say good day to you, Dream Man checking in, and the Fat Pig.
Hey, good man.
This is creepy sexy, says Brian Clutter, and I guess that's why Wendy loves it so much. All right, well, you know what I love?
do.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to do a fun segment. I like now a bad singing segment, but first I want to tell everybody where we're at with the show, because normally we do 3 hours of the vibe, but it is show 400 today, so we definitely have to over vibe. That's when 3 hours isn't enough, and I knew 3 hours wasn't going to be enough today. But why don't you say we do some horrible karaoke segment and do karaoke? I got some horrible karaoke lined up for you guys that we can enjoy, right? Enjoy, I guess, in that fun, silly way. Let's see what I got for you today. This is karaoke. These people couldn't carry a note if it had an actual handle on it. So I'm just fascinated by people that just get a mic and a camera in front of them and they think that they are superstars and they can sing. But now this guy can sing. Look, it's more Joey Bro. You can't handle all the sexy. Joey Bro's
Joey
everywhere.
Bro.
He's in Juicy Man Meat, and he's also in karaoke. The dancing right away, Scott. Like right away. Right?
Yeah.
And you know he spent an hour blow drying that hair, bro.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame him. If I had those, I'd be doing that too. Yes, go ahead. What's up?
Where I live, you know, middle
Uh-huh.
America, all the bars are kind of dives, and there's one of these guys in every bar, man.
I think there is something about bars that, there's always that one guy that he is the when he walks in there. Oh, look, it's that guy. He's the master of the karaoke, right? He delights the town. Well, he's going to delight us here, Scott. Joey Bro steps in with karaoke. Let's see how good or bad this is. Everybody. What the fuck was that, Scott?
Yay!
He's getting lemmy tonight.
Go on, I'm talking to you, Scuff and Shane.
I can almost smell his cologne.
That's funny, Scott. He looks like that dude, and you can smell him before you see him. That's a great comment. That's a great comment. I can smell his Joey Bro. No, it's Joey Bro. He's got an 86 Trans parked outside. Woo. Come on, man. What was that? What was that? Scott, look, Brian liked that. He loved that comment. Let's see. Scott, that's awesome, man. I can smell that guy coming. You smell him before you see him. Like, oh, man, he's going to smell when he gets by me. Let's get the fuck out the way.
Actually,
all right.
He's a gay fag.
Oh! All right, well, Wendy, next time, don't hold back. Tell us what you really think. All right. This next, I never have to tell Wendy Pack that. Anybody that's mad, I've been listening to Wendy for 30 years now, ever since the Stern days, and she always is 100, and she always keeps it correct.
Hell no.
Oh, hell no. Here we go, Wendy.
Hey, you! Out there on the road, always doing what you told. Can you help me?
Oh, my God.
Hey, idiot.
Hey, you!
He said Joey Bro is all man.
Beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall. Can you help me? And hey, you!
I don't know, that guy. So I think that guy's a goof. I think he knows he sounds. I hope he knows.
The weekend link.
Yeah, I think he knows that he's a goof and sounds like it. I'm more fascinated the ones like Joey Bro that think that they're that guy, right, Scott, and they got all the talent.
Yeah.
Or like
he knows how to entertain a girl here. Oh hell yeah.
I know that I'm going to get a little ahead of myself, but dare I say, will you guys be doing the love I'm getting in the air? Will you be doing an afternoon chill immediately following the show?
Hell yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. So I'm just letting you know already, the party isn't done. When we're done over vibing, you're going to hang out with the love couple right here, Bobby, Nick, and Wendy. We'll be doing an afternoon chill immediately following BF Live The Vibe, but only after we bring you more sexy here. It might be sexy. This might be a panty dropper for the ladies like Joey Bro was, but this is Bo Daddy Harris.
Oh, amazing. Let me give you the number to my phone in case you want
It sounds like Andrew.
Oh, God. So
Listen, and she's not wrong. She's not fucking wrong.
Yeah. Andrew said, did you hear what Andrew said? Andrew said, do I sound that bad? Terry Nee sent these in fraud. No, he did not. I look a lot of this stuff up, but you guys literally can submit anything to me. I would love it. Matter of fact, Widow Killer does. The Space Nerd does. A couple of you, some new people are sending some stuff to me, so don't be left behind.
If I'm just being honest with you, he does sound like Andrew.
Okay. All
right. You're not
There's Andrew, and he was singing karaoke. Now, wait a minute, Andrew. We've heard Andrew sing before. What do I got on here? Wait a minute. I got Andrew. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
With Bobby Nick on backing vocals.
Oh, yeah.
This is a duet with Bobby Nick. Mostly Andrew.
Look, Andrew loves it. Yeah.
Everybody now. Hit it, Andrew. Got a little something for every occasion.
Well, Andrew, you made a #1 hit single, Andrew.
Bam. You never know what I'm going to pull out when you hear on BF Live The Vibe. Hell, I might pull out Joey Bro one more time and leave you too sexy, and we're going to have fun tonight, and we're going to wang chung tonight. No, we're not. Oh, this is still shout. Wait a minute. Mislabeled son of a bitch. Mislabeled son of a bitch. I developed a nice segue, and it was like I'm glad Wendy thinks my production is funny, Wendy. I'm glad you think that's funny. I'm actually literally going, all right, well, this is even better. I'm going to share this last piece with you. This is a fun, entertaining piece I want to share with you guys to wrap up karaoke segment, and then we're going to come back and get bricked up, and then we're going to ease on down the road and get on with the afternoon chill. But right here, Scott, I like this, and this reminds me of the Reverend Don Reevy Jr. in a way, because this gentleman is of Asian. He's an Asian guy, Scott, but he doesn't have an Asian accent. But that doesn't stop him with singing with one and driving his wife and kids crazy. Singing with an Asian accent when I don't have one, actually have one, part 51 is what we're watching right here, Scott. It's on the vibe. Karaoke.
At home, sorry,
He's got glasses on.
I'm at the entire. Where's it on top? Red my yellow sun.
You knew it was coming. Red and yellow. Everybody now.
In the dairy, being cool around the road. Daddy didn't give attention to the fact that mommy didn't care. Kids ever mean the weekend.
He's smoking crass today. It's Pearl Chang. Yeah. I think I'm in Rob. There he is. I knew Don. Play that for you, Rev. I don't know how big his dick is.
Stop. Ooh, but I erased the riot.
This is what he.
To catch a left hook. She hit me with a surprise. My jaw red hooking.
Ooh, just wide open.
Ooh, just wide open.
Oh, just rock the day. Now that is fucking fun, and that's funny, and that's what we do here on BF Live The Vibe, and that was karaoke, or I heard stir fry, I'm still arrived.
BF, Bobby loves the pineapple juice.
No, I don't. Wendy.
I don't love
Well,
the pineapple juice.
I know if I had it, Wendy, I would have threw it, I would have queued it up just like that. I know that you always work Bobby Nick over with the pineapple, the juice, if you will, the white pineapple juice that is the pineapple fun that you guys have. Jeremy spoke from the goddamn shitty wall. What the shitty wall? All right. Well, let's do this, guys. Let's wrap up karaoke, and then we're going to wrap up karaoke.
Bobby Fan, you do have pineapple juice, Max Danger.
Oh boy! Well, you're your own worst enemy, Bobby Nick. So if you guys watch the afternoon chill later, you'll probably see this. Dare I say, anytime you see Wendy and Bobby Nick on a show together, you are going to see this right here, Bobby Nick.
Oh yeah, Bobby. Now that.
Oh my God! Oh gee, what did?
It's horrible, Wendy. It's horrible.
Oh, you know you want some, Bobby.
No.
Wendy.
No.
Wendy is hooked on the pineapple juice. I like to aggravate my son by singing in a Schwarzenegger voice. Well, I could have done, I have another segment that I have set up, Arnold Sings the Hits. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, but right now, it's our turn, fellas, to get, as soon as I find the element, we're going to wrap up with this last segment, and then we're going to tell you where the fun is heading after this, but not until we get Bricked Up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right, working with some wood, keep me up all night, trying through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her fly. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Well, let's get rid of that karaoke and let's do Bricked Up. We're going to do this last segment. We're going to come back and do all of our proper plugs and let you know where the party is heading after this show, because the party's not ending right here today, folks. We're just getting bricked up. This is our first piece of content. Now, this one came in my feed. My feed's been very good to me, but you guys, like Brutal Pain does, you can submit stuff to me at bflive420@gmail.com as I present our first piece of Juicy Mamie Scott. Oh, and the reason there's no sound on this is because the sound is literally this.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
my gosh.
But that, lest anyone think that is a bikini, folks, I will point out to you, that's a 100% woman, and she is painted up, and I am bricked up. That was our first piece of content for Bricked Up right there. Yeah, that sound was horrendous, wasn't it?
Very nice.
It was.
Very nice, Scott.
It's getting there. It's getting there, you know.
I'm highly heterosexual, so I'm proudly say that these.
You look delicious.
Oh my goodness! Keep it in your pants over there, Wendy. I'm getting her all turned on doing these sexy segments. Here comes our second piece of Bricked Up content. Oh, we get some sound on it if there is none.
She's gonna slip out of her seat.
You don't need any sound anyway. Damn. I'm not mad at any of it. I'm not mad at any of this, Scott. I see armpit game going.
Yeah.
I decided to look past and look at the armpits, but
oh yeah.
See, little flash. I saw Scott. You taught me right here. I'll show you. I'll show you where I learned.
Right when she reaches for the guy, there it is.
Right there, Scott. I know some shit because I got Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick. I didn't even know it was a thing until he taught me. He taught me that it was a thing. Very nice. He is the doctor of armpitology, is Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick. That's right. He can judge a woman and how she may or may not be just by judging her armpits. But that's not what we're doing today. We are doing Bricked Up. But yes, Scott, I noticed that right away. You put me onto that. I had no awareness of armpits and how it related to a woman's overall beauty and maybe mentality. Yes, Scott.
That's also how you can tell AI women from real live women.
That's a more you know for your ass, Scott said. Now, me, I was going to look at the vagina, but okay, if you want to look at the armpits, that's fine. That's okay. That's the more you know from Scott. Just you look in the eyes or something. Scott looks in the armpits, and that's why he is the doctor of armpitology, and that's why I'm going to bring you content piece number 3 on Bricked Up. Damn. That's real to me, damn it.
That's real.
It's real to me, damn it. Damn. I see that real sunburn, too. Sun couldn't even get all that air.
Oh, that looks like my hottie batati banana.
All right. Yeah. Bootylicious. It's still real to me, damn it. I appreciate what you women do to your bodies. That's right. I do appreciate that. All right. And I appreciate that you guys are here for 400 shows. Let's do at least 400 more, if not multiple times that. I'm going to keep showing up here until you kick me out, but not before I bring you one last piece of Juicy Mamie content, and then we're going to tell you where the party is going. Man, I must have a natural flow going in my algorithm, guys, because I got one more for you right here. Let's get bricked up. You know, Space Nerd makes a very astute point about that last person, that last girl with that is. Those are some deep butt cheeks.
Definitely deep.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's underboob.
Look at the guy behind her.
Okay. All right, Scott, I will now because I was hypnotized by the underboob. Space Nerd is already trying to ruin it for us by saying they're fake. They're real to me, Damon, until they... No. Yeah,
nice armpits.
That old dude. Oh, armpits are approved. Okay. I'm looking at I'm watching. Right, dude. I love Scott's powers of observation. Here we're all looking at titties and everything else. Scott notices the creepy old dude in the water. That's what I love. Looks right in the camera like Perry.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of the water after that, or everybody was home.
Yep, that's right, Scott. Honey, please come to the shore. We're going back up to the room. Oh no, I can't right now. No, I can. You see, Edgar? No, I cannot. The creepy old dude in the back, Scott. Great observation. Because I was caught up in them titties. Oh my goodness. And that ass was the last one. I love that, man. When you find that different stuff that I didn't have a second to key on. Let's see, that link went dead. Let me play this one for you. Oh yeah, we're gonna finish this one. Now I think Brutal Pain submitted this to me. We might have seen this before, but damn, I'm not mad of it. If we've seen something like it, we'll see it again. But if you want to see what you want, bflive420@gmail.com, and you can send me stuff like this.
Oh yeah, they work that
wood. Yeah.
Scott and the creepy old dude will double team those armpits. It could be Joey Bro and Scott on. Oh man, leave some booty for the rest of us. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm the creepy old dude we're talking about. But there you go. She's saying it. She's having it. She's doing it.
Those are real. Look at that jiggle.
They really do look like Garfield eyes. Had her saying so many pieces of wood that I didn't need. Oh, he just had her saying it for no reason. He submitted that at BF Live 420, and that's why we had it to present to you today in this fun segment. We got our turn in our fun segment, Bricked Up. Come on, you can find it, Bob, and talk at the same time. You can do it. Come on, Bob. Bricked Up. Let's say there's that. There's GG Man Bricked Up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Counting through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And I'm spent, quite literally, more ways than one. I want to thank everyone here.
I still feel kind of bad last night for getting you.
Oh, it's fine. They were just talking about it, Wendy. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
It's just another day in the podcasting world, Wendy. Wendy, my lovely friend, thank you for joining us and bringing your ray of sunshine here to BF Live The Vibe. Everyone loves some Wendy Pack. Everyone loves some Bobby Nick. Hey, Wendy, any kind of plugs or last words you like to say, my dear?
Yeah, check out me and Bobby Nipples in the afternoon chill in about a few minutes from now.
Afternoon chill, they will be hanging out, and you will likely see Bobby Bacon. You're probably going to see a few times the pineapple come, and you never know what else you're going to see. But you got to tune into the afternoon chill with them. Yeah. If anyone cares to be generous to Wendy Pack through her PayPal, you can do it by typing in Wendy Pack 82 at gmail.com. That's her PayPal, Wendy Pack 82 at gmail.com. And Wendy, tell them about your Cash App.
Yes, and you can also donate to me at $ Cat Fund, not Scat Fund, $ Cat Fund.
That's right, it's not Scat Fund because it looks like an S. It's the $sign that looks like the S, Cat Fund. Thank you to the lovely Wendy Pack, who will be not going very far from us because Bobby Nick is right here. Oh, let me bring him back into. I got a lot of moving parts right here. I'm going to bring in this guy, Andrew. Yes.
That one with the booty was.
Whoa, Andrew, you're not lying. I'm going to bookmark that one. Well, I might be looking at that later, number one. That's none of your business. And number two, the Space Nerd most astutely pointed out that she had actually had to have some deep butt cheeks. Legit deep butt cheeks.
I would agree with that statement.
Absolutely. Andrew, I know you want to motorboat them, as we all do, but tell everybody your last words and where they can find you after today. It is Tuesday, buddy. That's a no-filter day.
No filter, Andrew and friends, everybody. Subscribe and like the business. We also, I want to plug somebody.
Whoa.
Somebody. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's probably a guy. It's probably not a girl. I mean, it's probably not a guy. Go ahead, Andrew. Who you want to plug, buddy?
It is actually a guy.
All right, so you're gay.
You gotta do that,
Plug him.
Andrew.
Sub to the Levyverse, everyone.
Oh, that guy. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And yes, I'm sorry if everyone didn't get I had a lot of in and out, very busy, fun show, but a lot of maybe you didn't get to be on screen with your favorite person. I'm sorry if that hate, but Andrew's like, I'm wiping my ass. Well, Andrew, you know you're not in the bathroom, right? All right. Well, Andrew the Giant, you're going to see him later. Why does it sound like who put Andrew in there with a toilet? Well, Andrew's not stuck in there with a toilet. Andrew is there because he is taking care of business. Andrew, you can join him on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And tonight with No Filter with Andrew and Friends. That's the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday hangout for my bro, Andrew the Giant at No Filter Andrew right there. And please try to get him back up to 40,500 on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Thank you to my longtime podcasting bro, Andrew the Giant. I wouldn't be this far with subscribers and making other friends if it not been for this guy right here below me, Andrew the Giant. And I said, below me, hello. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you, brother. We got Wendy. We got Andrew. Now we're going to turn it over to Pecan. Hey, Pecan, brother, tell us about the matches you might have coming up and any kind of last words or plugs did you have. Pecan 420.
Well, since Wendy wants me to have a match tonight, and I will have a match for her and probably another one, so you'll check that out not only on my channel, which is Pecan/420, but also on Bobby and Nick's channel during his late night with Bobby and Nick, which is at Bobby Nick 1978. And also check out my morning show, which I'll be on at 10 a.m. Eastern, right before BF show.
There you go. So if you want to warm up, because BF's not up and around yet, and if you want to hang out on a lot of the same chat family, I think I saw FJM in there today. Man, I see a lot of the same chat family because that is what we are. Supporting our bro, Peacunt 420, and check out those fun wrestling matches. You can see Wendy wrestling people, Bobby Nick, myself, all of us wrestling. Bob Levy, Perry Caravello. You do all of those matches over there at Peacunt 420. Thank you to my bro, and thank you for your everything that you've done to help get me to 400 shows. Thank you, my friend Pecan. Now let's see.
You're welcome.
Scott. Oh, did I move Scott? Did Scott do the Irish goodbye?
Scott
Yes, he
did.
did.
The Irish goodbye.
I got so many things backstage. I can't tell like what I've shifted out and what shifted out on its own right here. So I'm going to take that. Scott Fitzpatrick, we'll do some plugs for him real quick before we move on to Bobby Nick. I want to thank Scott because he, like I said at the beginning of the show, I got to know him. It was like Bobby Nick, and we knew Andrew, we knew Bobby Nick, and then we knew Scott. So Scott's been a long time podcasting, bro. I love his powers of observation. Down to the last minute, he saw that creepy guy in that the Juicy Man Meat segment or the Bricked Up segment. So thank you for Scott Fitzpatrick. He loves the low-cal world. So check out some of his pages right here. I'll run for you right now. Scott Fitzpatrick, you can see him on the Angry Iguana 112 channel. That's where these fun locales are going off. He's got me watching this guy John that picks on Cyrax, and I seen John and Cyrax live last week. I blame Scott for all this. If you want to fall into this hole, but maybe not as deeply as we do, go watch some of his fun shorts at the Propmaster 69 or the Angry Iguana 112. My bro, the Propmaster Scott Fitzpatrick. And now, folks, we come to that time of the show I always warn you of. That's right. Do you have paper? Do you have a pencil? Because it is Tuesday, and Bobby Nick is sitting here with Wendy, so we already know that the afternoon chill's going on. But if you write down what Bobby Nick's about to tell you, he's going to tell you all the places you can find him later. Bobby Nick, go ahead, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Bobby friend. Keep him big screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, at Bobby Nick 1978, guys, go over there. Me and Wendy will be live with an afternoon chill very soon, and then you can head over
Bobby,
at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. You can check out No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Just search that up and subscribe over there, and then come back to my channel tonight at 10:30 p.m.
God damn it, Bobby,
Eastern.
you little cunt.
Shut up, Wendy. I'm doing plugs here. Late night with Bobby Nick 10:30 tonight.
There you go. That's the fun that's already being had here, and that's the fun that you're in for when you immediately leave this show and go hang out with the Afternoon Chill with Bobby, Nick, and Wendy, my favorite couple. I'm going to wrap up this show today, guys. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you. There are a couple of things that life and circumstances put in my way to make this happen, but we're always going to persevere, and we're always going to try to be here every day, Monday through Friday, at least from 12 to 3 to have fun. Thank you, everyone that super chatted me. Thank you to the amazing people that like Wild Bill and Mandy and other people that says that like this is your crack, and it really makes a difference in your day, because that means a lot, and that motivates me to do the next show maybe on a day where I'm not feeling up to it. So thank you all, guys, and I needed to be here today because a lot of the stuff I'm dealing with, you guys are my crack too. So thank you all very much. Now, immediately following this show, hang out with Wendy and Bobby Nick. But for now, for Scott Fitzpatrick, for Andrew the Giant, for the lovely Wendy Pack, Wild Bill, the Reverend Bob Levy, James and Florence, so many people are part of this show. Wendy knows how we do here, from P. Cunt and everybody. Wendy knows what we say, Wendy. We don't say bye. What do we say?
Bye for now.
That's right. We only say bye for now because we know we're going to see you the next time we see you in a couple minutes over there at the Afternoon Chill. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, folks. Let's keep it going. I'm staying around till you kick me out. Bye, y'all. Have a great day. I love everybody. Thank you.
All the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family.